All right, guys, good morning and welcome to CEO Day 3, our final day. How's everyone doing this morning? Well, we're going to kick off the 10-0 Media channel that you're all watching right now with Capcom vs. SNK 2, which, if you didn't know, is the reason we're all here. That's what basically created me and CEO. So with that, our top 8 today is actually a very exciting one. Some of the best players that are the only players that still play this game. First up, on the winner's side, we're going to have Dr.B versus Bass. And then the next match is going to be You Mother, that's it. And then versus Pag, VickiViper. This is a PG-13 stream. I am not saying your name out loud. Followed by loser's side, Umthrfkr versus Vega Jebailey, who had to leave for a family situation. So unfortunately, Umthrfkr gets a free win. He needs that, so he's going to move into 5th place at least. And then in your final match on the loser's side is Ben Reed versus some guy named, oh, that's me, Jebailey. I'm also in top 8, so thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. So I also have a free win into 5th place. Thank you, Ben. With that said, guys, we're going to get this kicked off. This is one of my favorite games of all time. Excited for you guys to enjoy this. But everyone at home, thanks for tuning in, CEO. And with that, let's get Dr. B, who will tweet every day until we die if he wins his first match, versus Bass, all the way from Japan. Yeah, get in the cage. Go. Good luck, guys. So this is all 2 out of 3, even winners, losers, grands, because we want to get out of here before CO 2025. There you go. There's our hype man who makes his own belt after winning a tournament.
The leader of the Virginity Brigade.
That is true. He has collected my soul many times. You got to give him something so he keeps coming back to see you.
I love it. I love it.
In his breakfast pop-offs there. Before even the button check already posted.
know.
There we go. Welcome aboard live from Jebaileyland here on Finals Day. It's the one and only Miami Mike Demon Team Chris alongside
Rome
the one and only
himself. It is a pleasure to be here, guys. Like Jebailey said, CVS2, so much tenure, so much legacy here at Community Effort. We're in Daytona right now. But yeah, man, a beautiful CVS2 bracket. We got some of the best in the world. And right now, man, first match of the day, we're opening, bro, with Boss and Dr. B.
Yeah, we're getting straight to it. Some of the best over from East versus West here, where we got Dr. B very own popping off. Amazing entrance because he is ready for it. He is rising up to the challenge to face the CVS2 God himself.
Yes, sir.
If you don't know, now you know. Boss wrecking from coast to coast, continent to continent. You know, you've seen him over at Evo Japan. You've seen him overseas. You better subscribe to him on Twitch because those 2 or 3 of the morning streams, you might learn something, So I know Dr. B is excited. He's got his work cut out for him.
Sir.
But he's been swinging for the fences. He's been going for it, but now he's against the master of painting the fences.
Oh, my God. Talk about painting the fences. Yeah, this is going to be a tough one. But, of course, these guys have met plenty times before. I believe Evo 2018 Grand Finals was these 2 players. And I got to say, I was talking with Dr. B last night. We were outside getting some good food, chatting it up. And I said, yo, how you feeling tomorrow? He said, Rome, I'm playing lame. And I said, that's what I want to hear. I want the lame stuff to work. Let's see if we can crack. In his words, he said he's going to crack that mind, right? That crystal ball, joggle up his memory a little bit and take him down. And that's what you need to do. Boss, like you mentioned, man, he's the best to ever do it, right? He is the true essence of CVS2.
Well, the mind games are definitely going to be at play. But as much as the mental fortitude comes into it, you got to look at the meters underneath on the bottom of the screen. Boss is an absolute problem with that A groove. Whether or not whoever he brings, whether it's Blanka, whether it's Yamazaki, whether or not he's got to throw down with the dictator, and we know the Dr. B got a dictator too.
As well,
but at the end of the day, when that A groove is clicking, it's confirming, and it's cornering, you know it's just bad news, man.
It's going to be rough, but Dr. B, I mean, the progenitor of S-Groove, right? A groove that is deemed the weakest in the game, but Dr. B is somehow constantly making it work, you know, using that dodge mechanic, that A-B roll that we have in our KOF games here, as you see in this one. And that's why this game is so beautiful, man. Not only is it a just amazing fighting game, it's a celebration of two different IPs.
Yeah, and likewise, and just to go over, I mean, I'm over here representing like the classic Capcom side, and you roam over here. It gives me great pleasure to rock this with an SNK commentator. So we're able to get there on both sides. We were talking about the artists of this game, which is where you got
Shinkiro, yep.
Shinkiro, as well as and how they worked for both companies as well. And you still see this kind of artwork going on the posters. So like, I mean, I'm looking forward to like just the new life and the new blood taking over in CVS2. I mean, this bracket had 55 entrants.
Beautiful.
Which is awesome, and a lot of new talent stepping up. So to make it into this top 8 is just such a great honor.
Bro, this game is an adult now, right? This game came out in 2001. This game is at least 23 years old. Insane, man. I think I was in like elementary school playing this. So to be able to see some juggernauts here play it at a super high level, something of my wildest dreams, man. I'm just ready to get into this one. And I know you guys at home are too, so I hope you had your breakfast. I hope you got some snacks next to you right now. You big, comfortable on your couch or your bed or wherever you choose to lounge. And just make sure you enjoy yourselves today because CVS2 is going to be fire.
Yeah, this game comes from such an amazing era of getting into fighting games where we had to, meet some people in the arcade. We had to get in those friendly spaces, sometimes in the unfriendliest of spaces. We had to download our knowledge from printing out 70-page long documents off GameFAQs,
Yeah,
had to buy my mom another printer cartridge, yo.
This precedes the era of Discords and YouTube videos and just even social media,
definitely
right?
Those YouTube and how about the videos that existed? I'm talking the tech videos that existed in the form of anime music videos.
Oh, man.
They put in some clips of like Rurouni Kenshin or like some like Hajime no Ippo in there in between like some of that usage. So
sprinkling some Linkin Park in there, as well.
Oh, you already know.
You know how it is. Dr. B puts the title belt down. Looks like these players are poised, man. This is going to be a massive showdown here. Dr. B going up against Boss. Oh, yeah. We got the Yamazaki on point versus Blanka. How do you feel about this matchup?
Do like it. I mean, Yamazaki has some excellent reach, and exactly with the way that he's used, kind of how he pushes him over in the corner there. And then over on the other side, you see Dr. B. Yeah, you're going to see Dr. B using that Blanka there, and he's using that, getting carried in the corner, trying to get around some of those slashes. Great zone there, and good usage of those normals, too.
Yeah, Yamazaki just such a defensive beast overall, right? Even in some KOF games there, see him pushing him out with the sand kick into the snake arm, There's the crossover with the Blanka ball. Look at the guard gauge, though, Chris.
Yep, indeed. It's melted away. It's around 40% there, but you see the urgency. Dr. B has to bounce back and does. Now he's got those unlimited level 1s, and he's just a splinter away from a level 3 on deck, and he's got it.
Oh, snap. Also a little bit of a damage boost there, I believe, from the max mode as well, but we shall see if it comes too. But look at the A-groove, though. You got the N-Vol iframes when you activate the A-groove, so Dr. B has to tread waters very carefully.
Yeah, one decision can blow it. You got 2 matches play with the powder cake, ground shave roll, and some of that Sonic 2 spin dash getting down on Boss. Can he steal that first round?
He tried to use some of it there. Doesn't get it, and there is the jump medium punch. Dr. B looking good and a little sway at the end there.
Excellent start there, and also using that crouching fierce to literally delete 40% of that A-grip. So now that Bison's going to have to fill up a little bit of pain in that can to see how much he can keep pushing, but he's already positioning for the corner with that knee press.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Because the link combo doesn't finish. That's going to be it. The hit confirmed into the nightmare knee press. Good stuff to the Boss.
Boss finishing his food there, confirming with that knee press before Dr. B could get a hold of those infinite level 1s in critical. That's a beautiful thing. When you get that S-groove over to that flashing life bar and they can't do nothing with it, that exactly shows.
I like it.
Going the distance.
But on the complete opposite, we got full A-groove meter, man. We talk about painting the fences. We might see Bison right now try to home improvement out here, but of course, Dr. B is going to smell that out, man. He knows. He's been here plenty times.
Yeah, Dr. B is rocking the cool gray 11s inspired Bison drip. Those are a good pair of kicks there.
Yeah, that was kind of fire, bro.
Yeah, then landed some of those stand roundhouses in there. As they try to chase him. Oh, no, he got him.
That was OD using that heavy kick just to get in there. And there it is. Home improvement, baby.
Oh, my man. Just what time is it? Tool time, baby.
There he is,
He got it done early there, but that is not a Tim Allen grunt you hear. That is Sagat. Yeah.
Sagat Allen. Let's see what we can do.
Yeah. So Dr. B here with Sagat, he's going to be using some of those meaningful buttons, and by that I mean that stand fierce, and you see him getting that with the proximity, and the short hop takes it. Dr. B's been able to steal a lot of rounds and turn on the tide with some of those short hops.
Whoa, there it is. I love it, man. The sway. Just throwing boss off, but yeah, using the Cycle Crusher to go through the fireball. Great stuff there. He got him pressing button. And this should be it here. Boss is not going to drop that. We've been here for way too long.
Yeah, it's like you were waiting for that Psycho Crusher. You thought it was your turn, and then just Boss was just like, I got that get out of jail free community chest in the form of that A groove, and you're going to get a little bit more painted on.
Delicious stuff. Boss taking the first game here. Remember, it's 2 out of 3 the entire tournament. So, of course, if Boss wins this one, he will be in winners finals, guaranteed top 3, putting him closer and closer to that title belt. And you know Dr. B wants that, man. He's trying to hold 2 of them on his arms.
Definitely can. I mean, he's probably working out that upper body, just ready for that.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we all remember Dr. B getting that notoriety a few years ago, calling out Justin Wong on the Round to Combo Breaker. A lot of views there, you know.
Oh,
but
yeah.
CBS has evolved and become a different game. Now look at this, though. Dr. B switching it up. And I mentioned it. There's sometimes where Dr. B shows off. He's a little bit more than an S-groove player, man. Because remember, the groove doesn't make the player makes the groove. But in this case, Dr. B shifting gears over to the C groove.
Absolutely. Oh, missing his chance for a low confirm.
Yeah,
Yeah, C-Groove actually, one of the unique tools about C-Groove is that you're actually able to cancel your level 2 supers into anything you want. Another super, maybe an uppercut if you have. And I think that's just a really neat, unique mechanic that you don't see often.
Yeah, and it leads to a lot of mix-up situations as well, and extended damage. And also, C-Groove is also the meter that increases the quickest. And that definitely comes into play, especially when how quick Boss can fill up that blue gauge at the bottom. And we see him able to get that work. And then so maybe that could give Dr. B quicker access to resources, but now he's down a character and almost down like 70% of one.
Yeah, Yamazaki's still damn near full health too, so this is going to be a hard comeback for Dr. B. Not that it can't be done though, but of course, Boss, I mean, his defense is just so rock solid. Yamazaki not moving much, man. His anti-airs have been on point, almost getting caught by the roll there.
Wants to avoid, wants to keep him far away with his hand in the pocket as much as possible. Dr. B mashing out some of those normals to get to level 2, and he got there.
There's that heavy snake strike again. Okay.
Side switch, but only got one knee. He's going to teleport up out there.
Yeah, gets out of there. Don't want to be in a corner situation against Yamazaki. Very perilous situation, and we're locked down now. We saw what happened last time, but jumps out. Missing the hit confirm, though. Unfortunate stuff there.
I'm telling you, when you're staring down the barrel of an A groove, I don't think any duck and duck hunt would take to the skies.
Oh, yeah, going to build some resources there with that jump back medium punch. Okay.
Ooh, there we go.
Caught him lacking. I like it. And just getting out. I mentioned yesterday, man, Dr. B said he's going to take to the lame style a lot, and it is working out here. Running the clock down. Going to force Boss, to go for counter, and it pays off. And we're going to convert it to the A groove.
Oh, man, the taunt, calling him out, putting it in Dr. B's face, the disrespect, and he goes with the empty low. Dr. B hits a jab to try to send him away. The clock is ticking down to 5 seconds here.
Yeah, but they're pretty even on life with the Psycho Crusher. But again, at what cost? Dr. B was running away with that round up until that A groove conversion, Chris.
Yeah, and he's just going to get a little sliver, a little tincture of his HP back. Not really going to do anything besides maybe take an extra light here and there.
Yo, he got nothing back. That's like when you owe mad taxes and they just give you back like $1, bro. He ain't get nothing from the IRS. It's over.
Absolutely crossing paths with the scissors. That's all it takes for Boss to get there. Dr. B literally down 2 characters now. Trying to hold on here for his winner's bracket life by the scar of this tiger.
Got the ratio to Sagat. He can make it work. What's that crouching heavy punch? Like 2 frames or something like that, right?
Yep.
Insane, bro. I love old games. Let's go.
Oh, there we go. And he goes for that low tiger shot there. That's double quarter circle forward back with the fierce punch. Love that he has a low version of that super. I think it's brilliant.
Yeah. Technically, he's got, 4 supers in the game, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought that was pretty sick. They're going to try to match him in the air, but there's a jump light kick yet again.
Raid, genocide, and 2 tiger cannons. Yeah.
Ooh.
You are correct there. And I love the way Dr. B has been kind of enforcing his way out the corner. I feel the lame style is playing him, but I mean, you're just like facing off against a car that's stuck in the tracks of a bright line when Boss is just walking you down with a full A gauge, man.
Ooh, whoa.
Ooh, that was close. And the air-to-air gives him a little lease on life there. Now, I like the way I like this matchup for Sagat I mean, Blanka's definitely a savage killer, and he's coming out here eating, especially with that A groove, man. But he just rolls up and lets it rip. Okay.
Try to catch him off, but not going to be able to do it here. It looks like Boss is going to clean this one up, and this is going to be all him. Boss confirms his spot into top 3 winner side. Going to send Dr.B down to the losers. Great set, and of course the showmanship between the two legends right there. You love to see it.
Much love between the two. You know, it's great to see how Dr. B was able to maneuver and kind of show. I was able to shift and pivot his way because, I mean, just to adapt to the depth of Boss's offense. There he is giving us a thumbs up. We love you, Boss, coming out here coast to coast, man. And, he throws down with us, man. I love Boss, man. Definitely just a welcome fixture in the community. Always open to, like, helping players improve and give us advice and stuff. Like, I asked him some questions like, hey, Boss, how come all these players are playing Maki all of a sudden? You know, like, Maki's just popular. Like, I don't know if we're going to see her in the top 8, but, like, I literally saw, like, 3 Makis in my pool here.
Wow.
Yeah, like, literally 3. And then over at Evo Japan, they had, like, 2 or 3 of them as well, you know, and I just don't understand. If she's a cool character, people can bust it out, it's all done. I mean, I got worked in pools by a Mai, which is pretty neat as well. So we're going to take back over to Jebailey to introduce you to the next match over in Winners.
All right. Thank you, Bass, for making me smile to start off my Sunday morning. Bass moves on to the winners finals. Next up,
Ultimate
we've
hater
got
energy.
you mother FKR versus Pag VickiViper. Let's give it up to them.
Oh, yeah.
All right, one of the most...
The easy side of the bracket. God dang, who seeded this shit? Enjoy the next match, guys.
Jebailey calling collusion on his own tournament, man. That's OD. But yeah, 2 strong players coming up. VickiViper, I mean, if you watch any of the old school games, I feel like she's always there.
Always on form. In fact, yeah, and she rules those retro scenes as well. One of the most decorated and dripped out players in amongst the retro scenes as well. In fact, even some TOs have instituted like a VickiViper rule because she wins so much that it holds up about 3 different tournaments at a time.
Brackets,
and you know, I'm always like busting her chops about it. Like, hey man, you know, how many brackets did you hold up this time? We got about 5 of those medals. But you know what? She earns it. She wins it. She's on that stage. We had 55 players strong coming out here to throw down, and she's up there. So, like, you know, you don't like the way people take up too much time in the end zone, throwing down and winning. You got to keep them out from scoring. But VickiViper, an awesome run making it. I mean, absolute beast in games like Street Fighter Alpha 2, Vampire Savior, and so pretty much like every game that contributes to this game. Like
a similar style,
She got a black belt and some stripes and some busted up boards in there, you know.
Yeah, you can see the medal right there behind the lanyard. Not sure what that's for. I know she did really well in Samurai Showdown as well this weekend. But we got to talk about Pat as well. Pat is coming into this one, the self-proclaimed best CVS2 player, the CVS2 god, I believe is what he calls himself. And we want to see this god put to work here. This is this is winner side. Sorry, this is winner side. So one of these two will be meeting Boss on the other side. But here we go. Looks like it's going to be a button check. And if I'm not mistaken, Vicky runs Morrigan in this game, right?
Yes. Got a nasty Morrigan. And see, the thing about the Morrigan is you have to play her with her SNK grooves to get her to fight like she does at Darkstalkers.
Gotcha.
Because her run mechanic is the flight mechanic.
Oh.
So that's how it works. So if you're playing it with the Capcom grooves, you're going to be using a little bit of a dash, and you're not really getting that full succubus, you know what I mean? You're not getting all the succubus action there, but Vicky definitely knows that, and that Okizeme is just nasty. No matter what kind of stuff you're doing on Wake Up, whether it's Wheaties, whether it's beans and toast, whether it's avocado toast, whether it's brunch and mimosas, Morrigan on Wake Up, you block it in all different 8 directions.
You got to hold it all. Like you said, you're going to go suck, you got to go full suck. And that's like we might be doing that with the groove here. We got Mai as well. I play Mai in this game. Mai's pretty dope.
Mai's fantastic in this game.
Solid
she got great buttons. Looking forward to her seeing her in SF6 as well, you know, so I was like that. Because I was one of them fools who was like, I was salty when Sakurai said she ain't in Smash because this is a game for good boys, you know. But we ain't good boys, man.
We're not good boys. Not out here. Right now we're getting tick thrown to death, though. I like it. Trying to check the barre mash in there on the ground. Ooh.
Yeah, and so Pat Van Pelt over on the right side, that is straight from the Maryland area, and he's had much more success in the major circuit with a few top 8 and a few CVS2 victories under his belt unlike his football team at home, which he wishes would do a lot better. But hey, we're thinking about you with the Commanders. Had Brian Robinson on my football team, and he definitely let me down. So hold that.
Good Lord.
But he's got a full A groove going on there and spends it. Oh, but it only takes you to half. It's not you don't fully lose all the blue.
Yeah,
so.
fortunate for you, right?
Yeah.
Gonna have a little bit of left. Oh, tried to anti-air with the Kagero no Mai, and it still does connect. That move is not the best in this game. Vicky trying to use it. Does get some mileage out of it.
And you call it on the KOF side, Rome. I mean, how often do you see people just walk into that pool of flames there?
It's a lot better in other games, just like this. A groove confirmed. Stealing that one back. Literally a pixel of life on Pat.
Show. You want to know what's wild, by the way, Rome? You go on ChatGPT and you're like, hey, teach me some custom combos. ChatGPT will literally tell you, hey, just do a few fierces with Sakura in the corner and then do Shoryuken as many times as you can.
That's kind of cracked, man. That's OD. But not as cracked as this Morrigan fight that has been used forever. And we're seeing her get matched up against Sakura.
No, I love it, but Vicky.
Ooh, there you go.
This is ironic too, because that was a great run by Pat's Sakura there, especially going with the lows and then having those mix-ups in there because Vicky uses and got like one of those medals in Alpha 2 with Sakura.
Ooh.
Hell of a great Sakura
right.
play. Yeah, she busts out that unblockable and she gets you with it. So it's like, I like to tell people it's a cross-up so they think they have hope.
There it is. Psycho Crusher's out. Yeah,
but
Vicky,
it's even on both sides, but Vicky hasn't been able to get the Okazeme yet.
Yup, and not.
In fact,
like
I paid fences too.
Yeah. Big unfortunate there. And of course, with K Groove, the sad part is your meter is only tied once it gets up full right there. It's basically from Sam Show and Garo Mark of the Wolves combined. So you don't have it coming into the next game. And that's a big unfortunate. But the massive damage boost and just access to the short hops and things like that are really good.
Yeah, back in the early stages of my Team Chris training, I used to refer to the K Groove as the Rage Gauge. Some of the things I'm familiar with that is when jalapeno peppers are eaten by Donald Duck in Quackshot, and then all of a sudden he just runs around screaming like, yeah.
That's just a got right now. Getting his guard broken.
Does it catch? Yes, it catches after the crusher. We're going to see more paint. No, but he drops the brush. Oh, no, but he picks it back up. There he goes. Oh, maybe it's not quite a Rembrandt, but I mean, still got some sketches out there.
Yeah, and Vicky using the super just to escape the corner. Okay, that's a misplaced, I should say. Psycho Crusher gets punished appropriately. Crouching fierce for the anti-air. This is looking like a foregone conclusion, Pat. What can we do here? And there it is, the jump. I think that's medium kick, if I'm not mistaken, to close it out.
Yes, that air-to-air exchange. That was a good comeback attempt from the Ratio 2 Sagat, especially being able to hit that low fierce after that clutch Tiger uppercut. But Pat holds down the fort, taking that 1-0 lead. And he's feeling it, because especially him and Dr.B lately, they've throughout the years, they've like traded spots between. I think Pat has the overall actually on the series.
Okay.
Has had his number in the first few days, but like, man, he gets it, man. This guy, he runs all around the East Coast, whether by train, by plane, by bus.
Carrier
he's just out
pigeon.
there. Got that seat when CVS too. He lets you know. Like
Bison
if you see this man at your major, CVS 2 is going down. So open up that Start GG community page and get on in there.
Oh yeah, we're getting on into this next game here. Taking it to London. Let's see the adjustments that Vicky can make here. Started out real hot with that Mai. It was really until the A groove conversion from Sakura where things started to go south. So you see, we might have to tighten up that defense a little bit more. Staying right out of place, landing on a Kachusen, and another one.
Oh, that Shoryuken is dropped there, but a little punish there from VickiViper. Didn't get all the extension of the Ryunbu, but still, this is one thing I love about Mai is like her normals are like so good in this game. And, like I always see something new from it,
Yeah, I mean, she's got some solid buttons across the board. Numerous games. The CVS2, like you said, no doubt, but there's the A groove conversion yet again. Massive damage on the board. I think she's going to have a little bit of health left, but barely.
Yeah, just about a sliver there. And then, and I liked how he did that low dive kick. I like how VickiViper did that low dive kick to try to escape from the corner her, but Pat just with that awareness, like little too low, little too close. We went coast to coast, one bus stop to the next. From
there
Billy Kane to Rose.
To Rose, and now to Carmen Cole in the background of the suit. Don't worry, nobody knows. A lot of people didn't play Art of Fighting 3. But that's what I'm here for. And we got Morrigan back in here as well from Darkstalkers. Let's see what she can do. I remember hearing that in CVS 1. The only reason it's CVS 1 is because of Morrigan, right?
Yeah.
Because it's mostly Street Fighter characters. As we're seeing right now, Street Fighter character Lana DP gets the iframe again. Caught Vicky pressing buttons, and that's going to be another quick kill. Pat living on the edge right now. One game up, one more away from eliminating, sending VickiViper down to loser side.
Gets those 48 hits, and yeah, one good run away here from closing out on VickiViper with an OCV in tow.
Got a medium punch, crazy range.
Man, that's interesting mastering, like the range of that, being able to use that as a fireball. Because you see that, and then Tatsu to the face with the follow-up.
Oh,
got him down on that bus stop. More Tatsu's happening to get that low crushing going on there. Whiffs the tiger uppercut. How did that happen?
Gets the link confirmed as well.
Oh, Vicky didn't hit a button. Good thing, but that guard gauge is melting.
Done. Yeah, and this actually is going to be very close here. That's a ratio 2 Sagat, so he lives. Goes for the hop. Oh my God, the flower. I forget what it's called. It's called something flower in Street Fighter 4, but goes for it regardless and gonna take that one. Pat with the Sakura OCV.
Yeah, big axe handle energy taking care of business. Closing it out. Hey, shout outs to VickiViper again, because like I know when I'm walking through the halls and the lobbies and I just hear this sound, I'm like, oh yeah, that's a lot of medals. Vicky getting busy. So another top 8 medal for her. You got to shout it out. Let's hear it from VickiViper. You got to give that applause there.
Absolutely. Yep. You know, we'll see her in V-Stab as well later on. So that's probably another medal to add to the notch.
Yeah, that's actually going on right now. So like, yeah. Definitely going to clutch it out there. So, but also shout out to Pat Van Pelt. I mean, just using that A groove that kind of wants to make you say the gamer tag that I can't say because I'm a good old boy trying to keep it PG. But still, we will see more of him as it completely advances, and we're going to take it back over to Alex to introduce you to the next match.
All right, our next match would have been Flocka versus Vodka Gabowski, but Vodka Gabowski had to go home and be a family man. So Flocker, congrats. You move into losers quarterfinal. And next up, we have Ben Reed. Let's let him walk in the cage first. Go ahead, Ben. Yeah. And his opponent, you might know this guy, the greatest TO to ever live, the greatest Florida CVS 2 player, the greatest... Oh shit, it's me, CO Jebailey. Woo!
Was that all they could say about him on ChatGPT?
He definitely typed it in. Give me the glaze, ChatGPT.
He's trying to put together a Jebailey.
Jebailey, yo, you know it's coming eventually.
Oh, for sure.
It is going to happen.
Happening.
But there he is, of course, Jebailey, the man, the myth, the legend, excuse me. He is in the lift as well, man. He do got the guns. He be out here. But Jebailey,
he does the work. Yeah.
He does the work, yeah. And it's always great to see. I mean, you know.
He bumps too, man.
I know. I saw that. Yeah.
I mean, hey, you know, say what you want, but he does have a Meltzer rating, and we don't, you know, so.
Oh, my God.
So what's up with that? And not only that, but I'm willing to bet that Kurt Angle never got the Meltzer rating that Jebailey got.
That Jebailey got, I'm saying.
Hey, man, I'm a big fan. I want Jebailey Nakazawa 3. I can't talk enough about it. But let's not only talk about, and also shout out to Vodka Gobalski. I mean, we love you, man. I know. Go take care of your business. Wish you could be here and everything. But, man, Jebailey had to do him like that, calling him a family man.
Man, he lost to Guile, he said.
Man, he's a savage, Tio. Now, over on the other side, we got Ben Reed. He's a local guy from Orlando here. I mean, he's been, I played with him a few times in the Retro Revival tournaments over in Orlando. Yo, he's been in every CVS 2 bracket across the country, coast to coast. So congrats to him making the top 8 with this team of, this awesome team. Now we're just button checking.
Oh, yeah, it's button checking. No, I was going to say total. That's kind of OD.
That's
but,
you know, CVS too.
It's always a peculiar situation, right? Because if you defeat Jebailey, do you get banned from CEO? Like, what happens here? Do you want to beat this guy? What do you have to do here to make sure you're able to play again? We're going to find out, though, of course, to see who he opts to pick in. Get the headset on. Got the Terry Bogard hat, of course. Easy drip. You love to see it.
Yeah, Jebailey smiling, man. I mean, he definitely generated some soul here. Like, I know one of my friends that I was looking forward to seeing here was shout-outs to Psycho Chronic, traveled here from Canada. You know, great, cool player I always looked up to in the retro scene and everything. He almost made the top 8. I mean, I was looking for it, but he got double Jebailey'd. Ran into Jebailey twice in the bracket, man. I just, the pain for that. And he's got the nerve to come out here and say, who seeded this thing?
Double K group.
And I can't complain. They overseeded me in Street Fighter 6, so I benefit off of that. So I got more reasons to be hated for that. So
I respect it. But here we go. Ben Reed rocking Blanka, my Sagat K, and you got Jebailey on Hibiki. First one of the day, man. I like to see this character here. I know this is where a lot of her popularity comes from, and she's a strong character. You see right there those. Oh, good parry though. Just to fin, I should say. Got that groove. Yeah, you got to be extra careful. That Blanka is radiating with hate energy right now. He's mad. Look at him. He's looking to spend it, and he might. Oh, that was the chance to confirm.
I know he was going to go quack shot on that. For sure. I was definitely going to bring that up, but Jebailey got the neutral wall, but Ben is holding his own, getting some big damage up in there. He might get angry again. I mean, a few JDs, you might be able to get some activation.
Absolutely, but there's a slow Blanka roll, and it does connect.
That was a nice backdash.
Wow, Jebailey's anti-airs are so on point, gets the cross-up hop slash, and he's looking super good right now. 2K grooves down.
Yeah, and even if you drop like some of that chain there, you still have that stand fierce that you gotta respect. It's like a bit of a mini Harumaru with that slash, so you gotta stay close to that. Now let's see what can respond with Mai. Love to see Mai in the top 8. Starts off with that throw and the fan to the face.
Oh, now it's going to get ugly. You're going to take a lot more damage here. Got to be careful. Goes for it. Hasho! That's massive damage right there. And it sneaks in the cross of Jebailey, getting real cheeky with it right now.
And you're seeing some of the sword work straight out of an Akira Kurosawa film and already popping off mid-match like that. Like, come on, Ben. Ben's going to go reaching deep into that Sagat scar and stepping up, man.
Oh, man. Digging deep. Oh, man. That wound is still kind of mushy and everything, bro. I don't know if you want to be digging in deep there.
Nah, but Jebailey's like, welcome to the top 8. This is where it gets savage. There's no crying in baseball or the top 8. Let's see how he responds with this Sagat. Got a little bit more of that anger. That stand fierce, taking care of business. All right, ratio 2. How much further can he go?
I just realized Sagat does the Street Fighter V rise up pose when he wins, bro. He loves it. He loves Street Fighter V.
Yo, remember when that was like a pop off?
Yeah, you just
when 5 was coming out.
Like get up and do it.
And also Rome, they didn't have the rematch button, so I would like you had to ask the other guy if he was okay to rematch. No. I would like stare him down with the rise up, y'all.
Good lord. Speaking of rising up, Cammy trying to rise through the ranks right here, secure this dub, but needs a heavy punch. We are in, though.
Spiral arrow, it hits low. That works out in Jebailey's favor here. Ben Reed watching out for that guard gauge. It's crushed.
I was wondering when that was coming. Gets the full confirm. Not enough. Throws it to the corner. Great parry. Eats a cannon spike.
Response, wake up DP, Tiger knee in the wrong place, gets German suplex. First one on the board for Jebailey.
But I don't blame Ben for that, right? Empty jump, and
I don't either.
You feel like your opponent's going to flinch, right, in most cases. But Jebailey has shown composure. He's been real chill most of the set, right? Usually just playing very reactive, anti-airing, air-to-airing, checking far-off buttons. So, Ben tried to gamble there, didn't pay off. Ah, dang it. But don't worry about it. We going into game 2.
Yeah, but Jebailey's got that look on his face like before the flop, he's got 2 clubs in his hand, and there's 2 clubs out there. And he's just betting on that flush draw, just ready to get it. So I'm sure everybody in the chat, people are watching, there's going to be some epic debate going on. And what better place to do it here in Finals Day?
Oh, yeah. I'm sure the emotes are going crazy right now in the chat.
For sure, you can't have CEO without CEO too.
Oh yeah.
You can't have CEO without CEO too, man.
I know what you meant. Yeah. It's all good, brother. I was gonna say we got a character switch out here for Ben Reed, taking off Sagat, putting on a Cammy of his own, and on point, trying to match that energy, but still unable to really open up to Hibiki, just getting clipped by the cross-ups. We're seeing potentially some matchup unfamiliarity.
Yeah, a few low forwards on the table there for Cammy. A few confirms would definitely help out in Ben Reed's favor, but that stand roundhouse, such a good poke, and I love that she has that in the game. I also like that they brought that back in Street Fighter V, albeit in a different light. But yeah, connecting with some low forwards here. That's good neutral connecting. There's that JD using it as kind of like a baby parry there. Doesn't really have the frame damage to give you a counter, but you're hitting buttons.
Caught lacking, and there's the face right there, debated, if you will. Ben took that one straight to the dome there.
Yeah, he called that up close and personal. Knife to the chest there. Jebailey taking the first character advantage. Seeing some empty jumps, some feints, some delays. But I'm really loving Ben Reed's JD game here. I mean, it's nice. Definitely you're seeing with that hat, he's definitely got some of that Garo Densetsu energy. And let's see if it can take him further.
Oh, he needs to release the City of the Wolves right now. All on Jebailey, unfortunately, gonna get opened up. There was a stun there, and Jebailey baits out the super as well. This is looking so rough, my dude.
Yeah, it's like he tried to throw out some of those fans, but he ends up striking out there. And then, oh, wow. Jebailey tried to end that with the counter there.
And Jebailey sitting pretty right now. OCV potential with this Hibiki. It is down to Blanka yet again. And it can be done. I mean, we know Blanka is just such a strong character in this game. And just got to see if Ben Reed can find these hits, but Jebailey making it very hard for him.
Yeah, we got to see what's going to happen once he gets that K groove going there. He's got to be able to cash out. You got to get some direct lightning here. You just got to get some big block of damage to put aside that sword.
That was a great punish, too, right there. Just blowing up the slide from max range with the slash. Insane stuff there. Anti-air yet again, and we can check that every angle. K-Groove is in, though. Maybe we can get a big hit. If we can get a super going, got to be ready with those confirms. I know it's a little tighter for charge characters to do, but, you know, you're here at the big leagues, baby. You got to get those confirms down.
That was a great empty jump, baiting out the counter. Does big damage on Jebailey. Turns the tables here a little bit. But now Jebailey's got that rage gauge there that does increase your damage quite a bit. Got the jump in.
Okay.
So close to the links. But Ben Reed's got some buttons to slip by. Now he's going to get that charge up shock. That's what the Red Bull does to me in the morning. And he's ready to go.
For sure. But not much health left. This is going to be an excruciating task ahead of him. Jebailey's still sitting pretty. Goes for the hooligan dive kick out. And I like that he's sneaking in those max range spiral arrows, and it's just paying off for him and gets the throw set up. Jebailey's going to take that 2-0 over Ben Reed. Ben Reed, thank you for playing.
Awesome performance from Ben Reed. I mean, congratulations on making it to the top 8. And it's awesome to see like some of the players putting in the work and then seeing the work pay off as that matchup advantage comes out there. But Jebailey working triple duty as TOMC and reinventing the losers bracket here, closing it out, and likewise cashing in off the low spiral arrow. Back to you.
Thank you for coming, Ben. Appreciate you. Next up, we're going to continue on to loser's side. With loser's quarterfinal, we've got VickiViper versus Umthrfkr.
All right, so first time we're seeing Umthrfkr of the day. Remember, Vodka had to go home, unfortunately, so Umthrfkr got the pass there, but Umthrfkr still no slouch. We already know former Evolution champion in Marvel vs. Capcom, a very strong player in CVS2, and also another local out here from Florida, so it's going to be nice to see what he can do.
Yeah, you about to see one of Miami's finest. Got a legend going out there to throw it in. And then we're going to throw out there. But what's going to happen as well is, and, you know, with some of the things that we got with the lore is he got the chanclas on, you know, and he's still rocking them chanclas. He's still got the
toes out.
And they ain't Crocs either. They are old school chanclas.
Man.
Like, I'm talking about how, you know, our moms would discipline us back in the day if we weren't acting right, you know?
Yeah.
And likewise, Job been disciplining the opponents with that neutral out there. So that's where it's definitely going to be a problem. And so on the other side, we got VickiViper, who we saw earlier losing to Pat Van Pelt in that amazing thriller, slobber knocker, rather, of a match here.
Oh, my.
Now, Umthrfkr plays with that godlike neutral, and also we're going to see some Nakoruru. I'm really a big fan of that. Also, when he got that Mama Ha-Ha, taking it up to the skies, taking care of business, you love to see it. Unique character choice as well, but he's had great success in previous CVS2 top 8s. He gets out of pools, and he gets to the finals of any game he puts his mind to. If he just shows, anytime he shows up in Miami, he's always a problem for us, regardless of the game.
Oh, yeah, man. Even this weekend, right? He got third place in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, so Umthrfkr's still showing you this guy can get it done. Of course, VickiViper, no slouch either. Almost thought this was real for a minute. I was going to get hyped. But
I know you want to see Toto in the bracket. I know. I do too, man. I've seen Toto do some work out there, man. Man is like a chiropractor when he's able to hit some of those custom combos, man. Yeah. Ecstasy crunching them, you know.
Ecstasy Crunch is a ridiculous. The names in this game, I've been using them too when I do KOF commentary. Like Rainbow Energy Dynamite Kick for kill. Like, what is that, bro? Heavenly Glazed Punch for Rio's Punch Super. Like, I love the translations in this game. Deadly Flowers for Iori. You got all the good stuff here. But, of course, all the good stuff in CVS2. You love to see it. A game that has been a hot topic as of late because we know that Capcom and SNK are back together almost, right? We got Terry and Mai coming to Street Fighter 6, and obviously a lot of us are thinking that could only mean one thing. Of course, hopefully the future shines bright on us and we get that ever-elusive number 3 we've been waiting for since God knows how long.
But, hey, you know, I mean, like, in the meantime, you know, I like to be wined and dined a little bit before that announcement, you know, so I'd love to see them, you know, release a nice, great, a more accessible port to CVS2 in a collection. I know we're going to get a collection. We're probably going to get CVS1, CVS2.
I'm in there.
Maybe they should show off SVC Chaos because like people have like rose-tinted glasses about that game because it wasn't that good.
Yeah.
But
We're talking about you, Vato. But here we go. VickiViper versus Umthrfkr.
And look at that. Like, you see it how Mai takes this guy's flying underneath the radar of the Hawk. It is a Hawk or a Falcon, right?
Yeah, it's a Hawk. It's a
Oh,
Hawk.
it's a Hawk. Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm sure of that.
It's also just Mama Haha would be pretty cool, you know. They just be vibing up there.
I always love how it coordinates with Nakoruru.
Yeah. I think it's funny when she loses and it's just hovering over her body. It's like she's done. Oh!
Go slow for that. That was a good bait in some areas, but sent the bird. Yeah, the Umthrfkr sending the bird in the wrong direction. They're sending him again. This time, Mama Haha going horizontally.
Yeah, gonna follow up after the two meeting Mai in the air. Meeting of the Mais, if you will.
Yeah, the air-to-air game in this matchup is definitely in particular going to be very telling.
I like the meaty Mama Haha just diving down. Oh. Deadly Ninja B's out the corner. Not enough, though. Gonna get opened up by the confirm.
Yeah, we get to hear Andy being cried out there. You think he's coming in CVS3, Andy Bogard?
Maybe. I don't know, man.
Do people actually like Andy Bogard?
I you know, it's funny. I don't like him, but I play him. It's very weird. It's a hate-love relationship, but we got Morrigan coming up to the stage here. A little bit of Sam Show versus Darkstalkers. Oh,
yeah, this is
confirm.
This is definitely a hell of a crossover. You probably see on a poster drawn by Diego Icano.
Yeah, right?
Diego Icano, yeah.
Going for the shell kick there. Trying to get that mix in, like you mentioned. When she's in various SNK grooves, going to eat the super instead and goes for our own. But yeah, when she's in various SNK grooves, she gets access to her traditional Darkstalkers dash, which works as like it's like a triangle dash almost.
It is, yeah, the flight mechanic, and you can instantly like release the button as well and just fall straight down, or you could fall at an arc like a traditional jump direction. But VickiViper specializes in flying below the radar. Once you get those low chains that she's very comfortable with doing in like games similar to Darkstalkers, but Blocker!
Predicting the jump on that. What a block right there.
The call out, he turned the lights out without having to throw any chairs in MK.
Oh, too soon, bro.
But cutting him down like that, doing that work. Umthrfkr now one character, one Sagat away from going up 1-0. Let's see what VickiViper pulls out with this K-Groove Sagat.
Ooh, okay. So attack the we're gonna need to close this one out as fast as we can, but of course you see Umthrfkr just going to that lane style, stopping Vicky at every single approach. Just doing a phenomenal job already. K-Groove installed. Gonna open up.
Yeah, that high Tiger Cannon to the face. Now it's Umthrfkr's turn to hold on to that rage, push it in the corner with great neutral.
Yeah, we've already established that we'll bust out super, though, so Vicky has to be careful. Timer's running low, and you know Umthrfkr's definitely aware of it, trying to inch on closer. There it is.
Yeah, trying to keep that space with that low fierce there, trying to control and get a poke, and that low Tiger shot catches it to the knees. And that evens it up at one character a pop. We got two Sagats, that means two eyes a piece to be able to close it out.
Good stuff here, K-Groove.
And it's both Go Hibiki's fault.
Oh yeah, both of them.
And this is what I love about Sagat mirrors, where you got these Stan Fierce coming out there like just heavyweights throwing haymakers. Like I'm talking like Randy Couture in the early UFC days.
I'm saying, right?
Oh, and the taunt.
I don't know. He kind of balled. It might be GSP out here, but let's see. We got the meter.
The VickiViper really scratched the chin there in the face. Let's see.
Ooh, Vicky with the anti-air DP. Goes for the cross, a good block. Yo, just harassing with those light punches. The parries was in. He tried to cancel out of there. Did not get it, though.
Just heavy hitting between. I just love it. This is the kind of stuff that will make an all-elite fan just chant meat every time they're just throwing out those fears, because I love when them big bodies hit hard. Big tannin energy there. Response from Viper. Tiger Raid escapes to the chase down with the high Tiger shot.
It is coming down. Sub 400 seconds left on the clock here.
Yeah, got the JD there, able to get that movement there, but VickiViper holding on with no HP.
Just a drop, you have to justify and everything, Chris, but it doesn't matter. We sneak in the low Tiger shot, clips the ankles of Umthrfkr, and that's going to be game one for VickiViper.
That's what I love, too, because sometimes you see them kind of Sagats that just kind of go in a marathon with the fireballs, just Tiger, 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 Tiger. But VickiViper was just like getting that Tiger sniper, just being able to catch him in the wrong place, right time with that one piece there, able to take it. And then steals it despite an awesome effort on neutral and some amazing reads by Umthrfkr. Let's see how he's going to respond.
When you said Tiger Sniper, I'm just thinking of Sagat with the sniper rifle, but it's in the eye with the eye patches.
Yeah,
and he's just still connected.
You think about that cartoon, right? Where he's still like that.
He's just connecting, and he's still hitting it too every single time. But here we go. We're going to the training stage, the original grid. Here we go.
You know what's scarier than that, in my opinion, is Sagat eating a vanilla ice cream cone.
Oh my God! Yeah. You want some cornflakes?
Yeah, that gives me some nightmares. That's 60% reversal FADC stuff.
Oh, there's the trip.
Oh,
No.
Mama Ha.
What? Then it's on the other side. That's delicious.
It went behind her, and Vicky still blocked that.
Yeah, crazy stuff. That's how you know Vicky's a VSAF player, because you got to block all types of crazy stuff in there. Gets out with the deadly ninja V's. I like that. A little bit of an expensive way to escape, but keeps you safe up until that anti-air right there, the crouch fierce from Umthrfkr.
Yeah, trying to take to the skies, and Nakoruru in that case is like, nah, I got this, spinning around with the knives, takes an advantage here of about 50% of the HP, and not playing late, just running right in there, getting the JP to the face, because I'm trying to keep this succubus grounded. I'm trying to keep those steps on the ground.
Oh, yeah. Don't want her to take the skies. Yeah, that is such a hard thing to block there. And again, forces the block string, tries to follow up.
I love that reversal from VickiViper, though. Did it come? I mean, in some situations would have hit, but still closing it out. Yeah, when she gets some low chains out there, it's just being able to fly behind the radar and just stunting on it as he evens it up one character a pop.
Yeah, that was a super meaty chain right there. Nice link off of that from Vicky.
And very similar to how she uses Sakura in Alpha 2. Like, once you just get knocked on your back, it's just an uphill climb to get back. And oh,
I thought we were baiting
again!
that. Yeah, even Vicky was like, huh? Because I was like, that looked like a bait to me.
Yeah,
but
Blocker again with the Japanese steel, baby, turning the lights out again. I wonder what the damage was on that. Hopefully less than 2,400 HP.
Oh, man, hopefully. My man's never going to live that one down. We need to live this down over Vicky. You don't want this to go to game 3. Gets to open and confirm. One more mix will do it. Missing the confirm, but we get a second chance. And, of course, Umthrfkr back again.
Ooh.
And gets the super yet again. 3 times in a row. This boy's shooting.
Yo, he's shooting. He just pulls up with it still sheathed and then says, wham, suck on that. Like there can only be one Highlander style going for the head. How much can Umthrfkr take out from VickiViper Sagat here?
We need to close this out as fast as we can. That was a well-placed crouch and heavy punch. Of course, they all are, you know. Very good button. One of the there it is, too, a trip as well. But, yeah, that button right there. If you don't know anything about CVS2, you know that crouch finish from Sagat is one of the best buttons in all of fighting games.
Yo, I call that grand opening, grand closing, and now it evens up with VicViper on match point here. 2 Sagats at a piece. That means 2 eyes to throw it down.
But someone's going to have to win here. We saw Vicky eke that last game out with the Tiger shot. Got to know that Umthrfkr's going to be more aware of it here.
You know it would be so cool if this fight kind of ended the way like Kill Bill Volume 2 did with Daryl Hannah and Umthrfkr there. I'm all for that. You know?
That would be kind of sick, right?
Just to stand fierce, you know, and just literally, this is eye for an eye. That's what I call the Sagat players.
Too early on that jump.
Oh, them haymakers from Umthrfkr.
Oh, he got the stun too. This should be it. Don't drop the confirm. And Umthrfkr seizing the opportunity, saw the stun, saw the little birds, and was like, it's time to go in.
Man, and when you get a stun off the trade, you finally called him out on the momentum. I'm about to push you back, Umthrfkr, but then the stun gauge was able to keep Job busy, to keep this Sagat eaten, and he was able to get his Tiger over the edge on that one.
Right, driving to game 3, keeping themselves alive. Man, this announcer is so sick, dude. He's just going off in the background.
He's top tier.
He's
I mean,
goated.
I'm very picky about my video game announcing voices too. You know, I like that Alpha 2 voice, that yelling thing. It just gets me going. You know,
Alpha 2.
Yeah, that one's goated. I mean, like, but this one's pretty up there. I mean, I'd put them around with the Tim Katzrow NBA Jam tier. You know, I mean, they got some boom shakalakas in the pocket that we be thinking about.
Right now, Vicky looking like she's on fire. This Morrigan is cooking already, sub 50% for Nakoruru health. Oh, the air throw! That's a read, baby.
Yeah, we got command grabs and Darkstalkers too, baby. That's why she lets you know she's a succubus, because she gets some arms around you. You're going to drop.
Oh, no.
Oh, that cross up and then got them chains out there. Just being able to get that magic sequence. Bam, 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 bam.
Speaking of suck, that life bar getting drained right there. VickiViper starting off very hot. This is a great first round. But here comes that Hibiki. See if Blanka can turn the tides of battle in his favor.
Yeah, Vicky with on this decisive 1-1 set here, just being able to connect with all those sequences. And it got that throw game, too. Oh, wop, 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 wop.
Wop, 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 wop. Vicky not like us with those confirms and those mixes.
Oh,
we
but
blocked
this
it that
time,
time.
now, put the steal away.
Oh.
Sword's done. Ain't passing that past the gate.
Ooh. Okay, yo, Umthrfkr has really been able to check that.
Double vision. Oh.
You're seeing two Morgans right there. I know she's beautiful, but that's not what you want to see. Vicky right now, OCV situation. Umthrfkr down to the anchor. Sagat, he's got to do it. This is his last chance, Chris.
That level 3 with a succubus on both sides there, and then connecting with them chains. How will Umthrfkr respond here? Dad, there we go. We got that urgency, Daddy. That's what I like. He's got to reach deep, trying to get some of that dark Gallo Pinto from the Palacio de los Jugos, trying to get that special going in there. The rage gauge pushing him back to the Honda. Back to the Honda. You ain't getting to the Haramaru.
We're not seeing that. Oh,
Now you're getting back to the Haramaru.
And you know, I do like that Umthrfkr using the last bit of that K groove meter just to chip out Vicky, pushing her closer to death like we saw right there.
That's
Timer
right.
ends on 669 as well. So good stuff. He's going to get some health back from that.
Yeah, I love you pointed that out, Rome, as well, because, yeah, the rage gauge was expiring and then gets that low. And then when you saw the teasing, the guard break just going down there, you know Vicky going to have to jump. You know you're going to have to take to the skies, and then you're just about to, hey, man, you scarred.
So it is. We're trying to get another scar on Mai, though. Scott wants to do that. And right now, Umthrfkr's doing a phenomenal job, I think, just standing his ground. Oh,
Yeah,
but got opened up by the crossover.
This is his last character, and Vicky's got some tricks with this girl, too. Also got some great drift, too. I love how the fans sync up with that. Oh, throwing them bows out the corner.
Oh, he missed the glide confirmed.
Oh,
Goes with
wicked
a taunt
piece of the
there.
taunt. What are you standing up? What are you waving that for?
Oh, my God. Vicky looking at the stick like, what are you doing? You betrayed me. How dare you? Yeah, how dare you go for the taunt in that one?
Oh, she like, no, that was a slip up.
No.
That was a slip up, though. But she just, like, waved that kind of fan out there in the wrong direction. Let's see if her Sagat can clean up this mess here.
You have to put last round behind you. You do not want to lose to a reverse OCV right here after being in such a dominant position.
No, Umthrfkr's like, I'm going to be the last eye open here. Eye for an eye, the one-eyed standing.
One eye. The default Sagat color at that, too. You know who's the true.
Yeah, Umthrfkr throwing him, clutching him, Chonkles, ready to throw out those haymakers.
Yep.
Like, yeah, pushing him back. Now Vicky angry. You won't like her when she's angry.
Uh-oh. Oh!
JD's Tiger Genocide doesn't do enough to the guard break. Umthrfkr with that Big Daddy punish, full hits on the Tiger uppercut.
Umthrfkr's bringing it back, and he is very close to meter.
Guard break.
Oh!
Oh, but no confirm.
No confirm. Drop of health. Gets the cross-up jump B, and Vicky taking that one, almost suffering a bad defeat there, but does recollect, showing that she's been in this position multiple times and is going to defeat Umthrfkr, who put up an amazing show. Shout-outs to Umthrfkr.
Great fight there, man. You saw two smooth, savage operators that are able to get access to big damages across the table. You love to see it, but the way that it clutched out there, even after that wild taunt, and that with that match point from VickiViper, preventing a what are you standing up for moment there. So we're not going to get that many clips on the YouTube. Sorry. Would have been great content, but yeah, that accidental taunt pulls through, but still, shout outs to Umthrfkr taking care of that work. I mean, he's got some of that traditional, that Sagat style, but able to mix it up with his characters, with that Nakoruru, with that Hibiki, and that Japanese steel that almost took him all the way ahead. So great effort job. We're going to give it right back to Jebailey. Let's get on some more of this action.
All right, VickiViper moves on. Next up, a match that this guy always prays for every time. The only FGC member that still uses 20 hashtags per post on all social media platforms. Give it up to Dr.B.
Dr.B. The hashtag enthusiast. He uses hashtags on Facebook, too.
Dr.B goes nuts with the hashtag.
And his opponent.
I love his post.
I'm just going to get this over with because we know I can't beat him. Jebailey, yay.
Hey.
All right, the run back of a run back between these two here, Jebailey and Dr.B. A tale as old as time, right, when it comes to CVS2.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I especially love one of my favorite matchups between the two is you love seeing them throw down at EVO 2019. I thought that set that they had was absolutely fantastic. You could just see the steam rising out of the Dreamcast, and that's just a noisy CD drive, of course, obviously. But it was still going down to the wire between these two heavy hitters and warriors. And what I love about it, too, is just that, like, these these two players bring so much to this game.
Mm-hmm,
They bring so much life to this game, and it inspires. I mean, we are playing CVS2 in rotation at my local arcade, and like we mention these guys' names a lot. Like, not only are they just content creators out there, but they're also the standard bearer. Like, how many hashtags can Dr.B make about us? You know?
Word. I mean, listen, they're like flag bearers for the game, right? Like you said, great ambassadors, guys with tenure and the scene, and of course, you know, Jebailey turning his passion from a game like CVS2 into running one of the biggest fighting game tournaments, and on the same end of Dr.B, just being someone who's always promoting the game, who's always like, yo, I'll defend my title, I'll go here, I'll travel, I'll play in this one. He creates titles as well. He creates music as well, and he's pretty damn good at that. So, you know, Dr.B, definitely someone that you want to have as like a flag bearer for your game. And I was thinking about this too, Chris. You know, we're in an interesting situation here. Fighting games has been around for, you know, about 30 years or so, but this is still an era where, like, we're seeing people who have been playing games for 20 years. Like, can you imagine just committing 20 years to a video game and seeing just how good you've gotten and how strong you are and how much you know it in and out? Like, it's a beautiful thing. You're going to see that between these two players, two veterans, two rivals, and now only one of them will advance into top 4.
I mean, yeah, it's just a beautiful thing. And I think really fighting game experience ages like wine because, you know, I remember going back to EVO 2009 and that grand finals between Justin Wong and Daigo, and how hype I was when Justin Wong got that reset on Daigo. But watching a recent video where Daigo and Justin are rewatching it and talking about how bad they're playing. Because, like, they're replaying all the bad decisions that we all made throughout those 20 years in our heads. And that's the thing about fighting games. They give us that honest reflection of that here, too. And you see both players well-versed in what each other's abilities can do here. Dr.B bringing out that S groove because, you know, he wants to bait the debate, you know, and he wants to be able to kind of call out and then be able to beat Jebailey at his own style, at his own game.
I'm trying to see him hit that debate pose too. If he if he wins, I want to see him hit that real quick. Right now, Jebailey hitting that cross slash, goes for the cross up. Dr.B, like you mentioned, well versed in the player versus player matchup here. Goes for the crossover, the cross cut, Blanka ball, if you will.
Yeah, he auto corrects his roll like a smooth operator on spring yard zone speed running set Sonic 1. And there he goes, getting that drop kick involved, that direct lightning, going to keep chipping it out, going after the guard gauge. Now, one thing I want to point out here is Jebailey's using the groove that was my favorite growing up as a kid, which is End groove. End groove gives you a lot of access to mobility, but Jebailey's just using that to jump. Come on, do better.
Oh, right now getting punished here. Dr.B with the trip, doesn't cancel the super. Jebailey wakes up Tiger Cannon. Nobody home, and like you said, man, spring yard zone just rolling on through there. And we're seeing a contrast in Jebailey's gameplay. Last game, we saw him be a little bit more reserved, right? Check for answer is right now. He's kind of rushing in, and Dr.B is taking advantage of that.
But he's definitely not smiling or giving a thumbs up after that round. And let's see how he cleans it up with this Blanka in particular. He gives that effort. But yeah, likewise, End groove, you get those 2 stocks, and like you have to manually activate that stock. And then when you get that gives you access to level 3, but you're a little bit too low beneath the radar.
Tries to sneak in another one. Yeah, good punish there.
That was sharp. Good stuff by Jebailey there with the ratio 2. Got that punish, and he got those 2 stocks in there. Now, also, like, I like to pop off and get that stock going early because, like, I know maybe people can agree to disagree here, and I know there's a fantastic guide about End groove that was written by one of my favorite players, which is Bucktooth, and I cannot shout out that guide enough. It's fantastic. But with that, like, it gives you a 20% boost in damage there, and especially early on here where Dr.B has to do some of the work to get access to supers and such as he's not going to help.
Oh, yeah. You see him there. Looks like he's just big chilling right now. He's got Max going to be running out very soon, but like you said, Jebailey did pop. He's only on 1 bar right now, going to get the second one. And yeah, I mean, there it is, get that damage boost. Like you said, I'm more familiar with that from KOF 98 because it's the same exact meter, gives you a massive damage boost, and sometimes it's often better to go for it. The super is missing some rolls there, not sure what's happening, and he's going to punish that with the Psycho Crusher. Dr.B taking the first game.
I wanted to call you back on that roam, actually, because of the S groove is actually the extra feature.
Yep, it's extra,
in KOF 98. Now, I actually argue that I think I was saying in previous streams that I thought it was from the Art of Fighting, because I'm used to that manually charged, but some people have corrected me and said it's actually from like KOF 94.
Yeah, 94 to 95, 94 to 96. And then the End groove is the advanced side of that, which started in 97 up until even like some games kind of use it now. Obviously, they tweaked it and added more mechanics. But the thing is, you're kind of right. You're right and wrong because it's like, in Art of Fighting, you do have a meter that charges up for super. Yeah. It's just that it doesn't function like this. What it does is changes the properties of your special moves. That's why Dan has the fireball that goes nowhere, because when you don't have meter, it goes nowhere. You have to charge it up.
Special moves drain that meter as well.
It drains your meter, yeah. It's a special move meter, basically.
If I was called, hey, man, I love Robert Garcia, so I wish he was in this game as well. So
he's funding the tournament in this game, right? Him and Ken, I think, are funding the tournament. The Masters Foundation and the Garcia Foundation.
Yep. So down 1-0 here, Rome, to take it back, and we will talk more about this foundation.
Of course.
I have a bone to pick. But with that said, Jebailey making some adjustments here. He's going with the K group, which is a group that he's known to be more familiar with, missing those anti-airs, whipping. Now with the K group going down there, but I really love this color and setting for Claw. It's fantastic.
Is that 3-punch button color for Claw? I
believe it's one of those, because you get definitely one of those funky colors where they change the hairs or someone looks like they're like playing for the Lakers. I know, like for instance, if I'm not mistaken, like Kim Cap-Wan, like 3 punches is Lakers and then 3 kicks is Celtics.
Oh, let's go.
It looks like those. I mean, it could be one or the other switching around. I could use the L1 and the L2 button all the time, so here we go.
Right now, though, man, Dr.B commanding life lead right now. Jebailey unable to really get out of first gear.
Yeah, that dodge mechanic is really cheating the neutral for Dr.B. We're seeing a lot of times he's just using it and then able to respond back with some medium pokes there. And then just really having a good feel for what Jebailey's trying to do with his spacing here.
He's doing a phenomenal job.
It really is.
Jebailey with the anti-air.
Oh, there we go.
Just to confirm, we got to spin some meter if we can, man.
Yeah, good move by Alex. I mean, like, I give Alex his flowers, man. He does. I'm a DDR champion, and like I know what he's done in that game as well. But also at the same time, the only player to have defeated me in NBA Jam, and he's proud of that. Oh, there we go. But the direct lightning, being able to call it out there.
Oh, look at this right here.
He's spin dashing, baby. He wants some 50 rings for the special stage.
And that's what you get, with S Group. It's so funny seeing Capcom's take on like the SNK meter system, because and like KOF games that have that meter, there's a cooldown period.
Right.
But in this game, there isn't. You can just spam a level 1 supers when your health is that low. You see Dr.B going for it there. Of course, Blanka does go down, but we got a healthy Bison coming in here.
Now, I wanted to point out, too, that was a very good response there from Jebailey. Just had really good patience to being able to find that gap to get that Fierce to do it. Let's see how he can come back against this Dictator. I mean, I've seen him pull off some good comebacks, especially in these situations.
Yeah, unfortunately, not going to happen there. We're going to have to rely on this anchor Blanka. This is loser side. Will our tournament organizer go down? Will he be able to come back and create the ultimate babyface comeback that I know Jebailey would like?
Yeah, but very generous was the timer on Dr. B's side. Gives him a very significant restoration of HP. That kind of looks like if you're just Elena from Third Strike, you got that much life back. And that's really going to be telling as it's match point for Doc. As it's, I got to say, hashtag point for Dr. B against Jebailey here.
Hashtag point, hashtag strike first gaming. And right now he's trying to strike first with this victory.
Like a Crusher sends it back. Dr. B already thinking about what's the cover of his next mixtape.
All right, 2 scoops of his ice cream cone. See what you got. Checks down with the slide. Good stuff. Oh.
Great catch. I love the S group and what I call the receipt with the poke and the knee press receipt there. But he's just going to keep on stopping because I'm got advantage on block too. Why not,
Yeah, might as well go for it there. Nicely done. Anti-airs with the knee press nightmare. Doesn't get all of it, though.
Yeah, but he's still got more than these.
Yep.
More than Jebailey got them buttons to get out of there. And now he's charging up, getting that level 3. Can he chip out with that Mega Psycho Crusher? Making it look like a bad ending of Alpha 3.
Oh, and that was it. Matching Jebailey in the air with that patented medium punch there. Gets the juggle point, allowing for the Psycho Crusher Super. And, of course, Dr. B going to take another chapter in this, rivaled history between these two players here. Good stuff, though, to Jebailey.
Yeah.
Being able to run a tournament, do some hosting, and still have time to play the game is no easy, bout at all. And, of course, he's one of the only real TOs that are able to do that, right? Like, it's really hard to do that at these events.
I mean, fantastic effort. And throughout the game, I mean, you were definitely seeing him come out sharp and looking at it, and it was really looking like he was like in his form to get into the top 3 of his own tournament there. But it just looked like Dr. B just had rented out some real estate here on the Daytona Beach and just was able to just kind of just chill in the cabana and just play some of those head games, and then just had that excellent neutral. Like he told you early, he's playing lane, whether S groove or not, and getting the job done. Shout out to Dr. B. We're passing it on to you, Jebailey.
I retire. I'm done. Congrats to Dr. B. It'll be Dr. B versus VickiViper in loser semis, but back over to a really good match coming up on winners finals. This will still be 2 out of 3 because it's CVS 2, and we want to get out of here before next year. So with that, first up, all the way from Japan, give it up to Boss.
Want to get it?
And his opponent. Wait, is this a CEO stream? Okay, no. You motherfucker, and I'm not talking about Dr. B. Give it up to you, motherfucker. You owe me $10 for that. I hope you're all having a good time, by the way, guys. Enjoy the final day as CEO here. And still the only TO to top 8 his own event.
Let's get ready, everybody, for the next hot match. It's your boy, Dr. B, a.k.a. Galaxy B, the champion of Frosty Faustings and Combo Breaker, here with the legendary Team Chris, the man, the myth with the lyrical gift, always bringing you the hottest commentary in retro and new school games. It's a pleasure to be here with you,
Man.
One of Florida's finest.
Yeah, right here in Daytona Beach, man. Sunday, CVS 2. It's for CEO. I wouldn't be anywhere else in the world.
Yes, sir.
But throwing down back here, setting Jebaileyland on fire, man. Yo, clean stuff. Get another chapter in the rivalry with Jebailey. But you got some of your own rivals on that stage and some work to do as well.
Oh, yeah. Big shout out.
I know Pat's been doing some of his homework on you and been kind of calling you out.
And got to give it to Pat Van Pelt, a.k.a. You Mother Effer. He is one of the top players of the country. He is the champion of Texas Showdown and of Defend the North. He is here to fight the EVO Unified World Champion D44 Boss. He is the champion of EVO Japan and EVO World. And we're going to see 2 of the titans of CVS 2 going up at it right here. Roll Cancel Madness is about to be on the screen.
Especially, I look forward to seeing some of those RCs throw down as well. And also, like, players who have come close and made good efforts against Boss. You have Pat on stage has as well. And don't forget at EVO where we had that matchup between Boss and John Choi.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, John Choi was able to really, like, work his way in. So, nothing against Boss. I mean, Boss is, like, it's amazing to have a legit god at this game like he is. And he really sets the tone and raises the bar for what this game can become.
Very
So
true.
it's an absolute treat having him anywhere on the East Coast, West Coast, throwing down for CVS 2. And that's why I love, like, just covering winners finals like this, man. This is fantastic.
It's an honor to have you. Ever since you stepped on the scene, it's been a nothing but entertainment. And here we go. We're going into the first round. Boss
Man,
trying to take an
Vega
offensive.
color, yo, is so nice.
Look at that. Okay, Pat said he's been studying this matchup. He said he's going to play it smarter, and here we are. We're seeing it here.
Yeah,
Boss trying to back him in the corner here. Pat gets out.
A groove and A groove. The difference here between the two teams, the Yamazaki versus the Vega, you are seeing it here.
All right, trying to protect that claw there. He's standing on it.
Really hard to get that back, Dr. B.
Yeah, he's like my claw now.
Yeah, especially when Yamazaki standing over it like, hey, it's hard to keep these gators down, you know?
Watch out. So that standing high kick is very, very safe in a lot of situations.
You know how much I talk about that button, Dr. B.
It's so good. He got those Stacey Adams shoes on.
Yeah.
And I got him in the corner there. Oh, Boss is playing that keep away like cat and mouse game, and there's the jumping are you sure uppercut.
That button is delicious, man. I absolutely love some of these like SNK character animations, and I really love seeing Yamazaki being seen here on the stage of the way Boss is able to make this character work. But let's see if Pat gets some of the paint going, if he can take it over the corner. Air to air is getting denied already. We got 2 A groups on deck ready to explode.
Look at that. That jump in was so nice. Oh, there it is. He's taking the full screen coast to coast from Japan all the way to Florida into the super.
Yeah, and he just whips out that knife like he's just spreading some schmear on that bagel.
Oh, and the tides have turned. Takes him to the corner. PvP.
Paint, yeah. Right
fresh
there.
coat of paint.
Yeah, got Boss with a fresh color of that purple. Boss knows, but you know, that's Boss's color, man.
It is. I
Boss
see you rocking the
copied
purple in
that,
the hair
so-
right now, actually.
So he's like, all right, let's see when it's my turn to see what I can do with the brush.
All right, so in a matchup like this, it's a tit for tat. You can't miss any combo because you can punish it the other side if you miss a scissor kick. It has to be one hit on the outer edge of a low kick scissor.
Yeah, the knee press is definitely a problem here Backing it up. Oh, okay. Oh, chases him
Sakura.
down there. Like, hey, if you want to sit in the corner, Pat, that's going to be all right. But like, you got to move a little bit more than that. You can play with the big boys play, especially Winners Finals versus Boss.
An interesting selection for Pat. He used A groove, and one of his other main grooves is C, fighting the master of A. But Pat does have a solid A groove, so we're going to see how he pulls this match out.
Yeah, I mean, he did fantastic cooking VickiViper with the A groove that we saw earlier. That's no joke,
Definitely.
But I still got to say, when you got like multiple characters.
Oh, here it is.
It's cooking. And here
Back
comes
to the paint show.
what we're talking about, the joy of painting with Boss Ross. Get it done there.
Boss Ross.
Yeah, he's just putting some trees and mountains up on that Blanka.
Happy little trees. And that nice sweep from Pat. Oh, punishes the teleport. Nice crouching fierce into the electroshock therapy. Nice toss to the corner. Gets out of there.
Yeah, trying to see if he can eliminate this character and keep that A group on deck for the Blanka mirror, because that's going to be the ticket for Pat to be able to turn the tide.
And he had to sweep the leg, Johnny, and it worked right there. We're going into the final round. Blanka on Blanka wars.
Yes, Sensei reaching into his inner Cobra Kai and then starting the show with that crouch fierce. We've seen that button do a lot of trouble.
Missed combo right there, but it's okay. He's going to recover. Oh,
activation.
that was nice. For him to eat that chip, though, on his guard, he's going to put him in a guard crush situation in the corner here. If he plays
He's
it
not
smart.
going to get it, though.
See, Boss is a master get out of these situations there.
He's not going to
broke
get it.
ball. Oh, he's going to take him coast to coast for that. Oh, he misses.
Oh, no juggle there. Ooh.
And that was a shocking experience. Oh, he's not done yet.
No, you got
7
to
extra
Joe
hits.
Fierce is out there because he was just like, oh, man, maybe I was watching the Tekken Ball stream earlier.
And will
it just threw me
PvP
off.
switch it up to C Groove here? Is C Groove Honda Bison's Blanka? Let's see if he does it.
Yeah,
Me personally, in the world of the CVS expertise, I would say that would be the better pick. But he has his own plans, so let's see what he's going to do here.
See, I like that. I like this kind of coaching going on there. And likewise, his C Groove Honda. I mean, I've seen him eliminate entire pools via OCV with that C Groove Honda.
I mean, and you're here, you might as well give it a shot. I mean, we're here to improve, we're here to learn. So let's take it to this next match. Two of the best players in the world and country, PvP, D44 Boss. Let's go, let's get hype.
Who better to learn from the best here? Boss up 1-0, and we're going straight to it. Claws versus one hand in the pocket, like Alanis Moore said.
Oh, nice. Pat stays with the A groove, gonna just tighten up the screws. Oh, jumping neutral, nice. He's keeping it even right here. Oh, and he takes the life lead. Oh, jumping back fierce. Oh, don't walk into
fierce,
that.
Man. Is this the way it hits on the way up is like so awesome. And then switching the sides, kicking down your sandcastle, and then instantly taking it on.
And that combo is so nasty. Jab, jab, jab into the sand kick. It's like, that's just a lot of damage.
I want to ask, by the way, are you a fan of Jagged Little Pill?
Of course.
It's a hell of an album, right?
Yeah, it was the first
You know
album.
the songs about Dave Coulier?
Back to
The guy from
CBS.
Full House?
Back
Yeah,
to
back to
CBS.
it. Okay,
yeah.
Let's go back at it there. It gets him in the corner now taking him. Oh, getting all that jump fierce that I can handle. Give me more of that.
Oh, that setup is America's favorite setup right there.
Yeah, and he is dragging his name through the mud like his gamer tag is not appropriate enough.
Oh, and he's trying to bounce around with that Bison, but it's not paying off right now. All right, got him on the block like J-Lo.
Yeah, chasing him up out the skies. Now Pat's got to get something out of that A group there.
Oh, he's going to take it to him. Oh, yes. He said, no, I'm not letting you out of this. We're going to the next round in the Bison versus Bison 2 Millennium fight.
The moment he saw that guard gauge, Boss was no longer playing CBS 2. It's more looking like Jet Set Radio.
Seriously.
He's just painting that mural out there, getting that concept of love, doing the work.
It's crazy. It's crazy, mad crazy.
Yeah,
there it is.
Stand Fierce by Boss let him know the business, and now that full A groove is coming. He's ready to paint up another wall. Let's go.
One part of playing a good Bison is staying in defensive crouch. You just got to wait situations out. You can RC, you can scissor, you can psycho, or you can just roll, do all sorts of stuff. And Boss, coast to coast, there it is. Oh, he didn't even want to paint it. He just hit him with a nice solid button into the scissor kick super. I think that was a standing fierce. That was
He needs to face the CM Punk style, man. Taking care of business there.
All right, and D44 Boss trying to go ahead and take Pat out here, but Pat has a mean Blanka. See what he's going to do on the conversion here.
Yeah, that block is just the only thing that stands between Boss and getting to the grand final there, so let's see how it happens.
Oh, there it is. Boom. PvP.
Ooh, low fierce. Big low fierce.
Pat can do it. He is top 3 of CEO the last 2 years. He has the expertise to see what's going to happen here.
And he'd love to continue to move that mountain.
Oh, look
see
at
how
Boss
much he
with the
can
neutral.
challenge
Taking
Boss,
him to
the
the
master.
corner.
Big throw there, switches sides, puts him in the corner, but like Blanka.
Oh, yes.
With that.
We're going to see something good. Oh, no, that was so amazing. It was just a fake out to get that activation.
Yeah, and eventually the Dictator will come out on top. Trying to bait with that Psycho Crusher. Connects with the knee press. Not enough, though.
Oh, paid the electric bill there, and we're going to the last round. It can't get more exciting than this.
Yeah, but you can only multiply so much of that dice when you land in the electric company.
Yes.
And Pat has to cash out huge on that A group with that advantage.
On the West Coast, we call it PG&E, and there it is. D44 Boss takes it 2-0. And we're moving on to the next match, and I think it's me versus VickiViper, one of my good friends, a legendary top player of many games.
Yeah, she's fantastic, and just putting the
It's been
getting another medal and also throwing down in Vampire Savior right now.
Always. So it's a pleasure. Thank you for having me. I'm out of here. Dr. B, Galaxy B. We got Romulus himself coming back here to take over here in the commentator booth. Big shout out to Strike First Gaming, and I'll be back. Peace.
Yes, thank you for joining us, Dr. B.
Thank you.
Looking forward to your next matchup against VickiViper. We're going to send you back over to the cage to get this match. I will be rejoined by Rome himself very shortly as well. We'll get you back to this awesome CVS2 action. But hey, show off that belt for a moment, man. Look at that. Doesn't that like, you know, you should do like some Ted DiBiase stuff where you make someone dribble a basketball for it. Yeah. So I got to move here. Yeah, so we're waiting to introduce the next one. Love to have a Dr. B join us there as well, and I can throw down some random Alanis Morissette references. So,
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
The GOAT. Shout outs to Dr. B, Galaxy B, hashtag Strike First Gaming, hashtag Dr. B. The dude held it down, and now he's got to hold it down in his game, Chris, because he is in top 4.
Top
we're
4.
going to be moving on right now.
He's going to need more than those hashtags to get through it, man, to go. But that was an excellent winners final between
Yes, it was beautiful.
between Boss and Pat. And I really love to see Pat's continued development and growth in this game. Like I love seeing him in winners final and just the things he does because he is a nightmare. Like right now he is in the standing in the shadow of Mount Rushmore right now, but he is definitely up there being able to chisel his face in. And I really love him taking this game over from coast to coast and getting it done like that.
Absolutely. And look, honestly, let's keep it real, right? In a lot of cases, Dr. B is always, Boss is always the guy to take down in these brackets. When you see them there, often it's the battle of second place, right?
Yes.
Doesn't mean anything for a player like Pat's caliber. Obviously, he can still come back here. He can climb back to grand finals and get his run back. From what I was hearing, intel-wise, he's one of the few players, one of the only players here, actually, that was able to kind of give Boss a little trouble in casuals. But, of course, as we saw in the bracket there, he just won 2-0. Of course, we got some more players to get through. He's going to be waiting for the winner of this matchup here, VickiViper versus Dr. B.
Yeah, really looking forward to this as well. Dr. B's got now in this kind of matchup in particular, Rome. From what I've seen before when Dr. B and VickiViper have crossed paths before, this is actually one of the things where, like you said, he's gonna play lane. Dr. B wants to show off his defense here, and this is where it's really gonna be tested and pushed to the limit because he's gonna be shifting gears from everywhere, like we say, from Darkstalkers around to Fatal Fury, around Sam Show, and we've seen like the way that VickiViper has tricky maneuvering working around the skies, and how much some of those mix-ups have been able to pay off from her previous, like we saw in the previous match against Flocker.
Yes. Flocker too, a player that is like, if you can land those mix-ups on, that's really good. Again, you know, we talk about his Marvel background and all the crap you got to block in that game.
Some of the toughest cookie defenders you could see.
Oh, yeah.
I really got to know what the color combination for this Mai is. I'm going to be asking her.
It's kind of nice, right? Yeah, a little lavender there.
I love how the fan coordinates as well, but I digress. VickiViper with that rage gauge.
Mr. Super Confirm off the standing light kick doesn't get it. Dr. B taking advantage. There's the up ball.
There's the up ball.
And we see in the lane, like you said, the lane play coming through using that roll mechanic, that dodge mechanic, I should say, which influenced Smash Brothers, for those that don't know. Always remember that Smashers. We started it. Nah. Here we go. Ooh. Goes for the Blanka hop. Tries to sneak in the throw. You know what? We get a throw of our own, and this is going to be good. Yep. Going to block the super, but yeah, it's so hard to punish.
But he got more of that. Like, someone else is paying the electric bill, so I might as well just come out there. Oh, no, but sends him back with the fan.
There it is.
We're not trying to destroy any more of these lights. Big drop kick energy to the face. Dr. B taking the first set. That was a good first fight, too, to start it off. And you're seeing definitely the shenanigans on display. I want to see what VickiViper can get out of this succubus and being able to do this kind of work.
Yeah. And the mix with Morrigan is going to be so pivotal, right? Just because of the fact that you can stop a charge character. Right now, we're not seeing that, though, Chris.
He used it as a punish as an Oki and as a cross-up. He does it again.
Getting so much
And he's like,
mileage.
don't forget to block. What side are you on?
We're
Where are you
also
going to
advancing.
land?
Oh, the trade we don't want. Vicky getting baited right there. Good stuff from Dr.B. Might have to change such a baited emote to a strike first emote right there.
Oh, no. Got Vicky shaking her head. And oh, man, Dr. B's in mixtape mode right now.
He's feeling it.
He's about to drop something new. It's like he got a response to Kendrick Lamar.
I don't know if you want to challenge Kendrick, though. Kendrick on one right now. That's not the guy I'm trying to battle. Right
No,
now.
I don't want to get on that music video. On that tour.
Not me, man. But the anti-air again. Doesn't get all of it, though, so drop of health. Oh, good block from Vicky, but
That looked like it crossed up.
I think it did. And then he like bounced the other way. Some ridiculous stuff here. We're maximizing all of this Blanka. You love to see it, but the wake-up DP is going to hit its mark. Much needed for VickiViper just to stabilize there and stay alive in his first game.
Yeah, she's going out there like, unhand me off that guard gauge, sir. You will not break me down blocking now. VickiViper on that Sagat. We saw those Sagat mirror with blocker and how she was able to clutch it out. Let's see what could happen here.
That animation is crazy.
That's why we love Dr. B, man.
Okay. No punish on the level 1.
I love it too, man, because you see like some of these threads on social media and the message boards, like trying to coach this guy, like, yo, man, why the S group's the worst groove, man? But it's like, yo,
He is right now in top 4, so doesn't matter how bad the groove is. The pilot behind the groove is making it work there.
but that's just what makes Dr. B great, man. Even in the face of all that hate, man, he's just gonna dodge. He's just gonna S groove his way through life.
He's gonna light punch, light kick, dodge the hate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So Vicky undoes the dictator there, but it's a significant life deficit.
yeah.
And I don't think that's enough on Vicky's side to be able to get that K groove filled up without running out of 0 HP. Got to get some of those JDs in there. And Dr. B's going to not really throw any fireballs, wants to kind of deny that.
Yeah, I mean, in the few fireballs he's thrown, has connected. Nice confirmation to the Tiger Knee.
That's beautiful.
Good.
And then, yeah, caught him
Wait.
in the recovery of the dodge there. Beautiful. Stand fierce. Get that haymaker in there.
Stretching that leg. At least why don't I stretch on out? Ha ha ha! Big old leg right there. Dr. B taking that first game. He like, come on, y'all, get hype. And I feel it, man. I love the cage aesthetic here. I mean, we were talking earlier, bro. We're both big wrestling fans.
Yeah, you know.
And it's just so appropriate here to have the cage. Feel like it gets real grimy and dirty up in this one. And Dr. B taking that first game. Looking good. Looking poised with VickiViper. I mean, we've seen her in this position before. She definitely can make these necessary adjustments to make this game.
Look, Rome, it's CEO, baby. And CVS2 is integral to the DNA of this event. And likewise with that cage, I'm getting them kind of vibes of Mike Ross being able to tear it down.
Right now, we're taking it to the ring stage, too. How appropriate here.
Yeah, brought to you by the Masters Foundation and the Garcia. What is it? Is it Garcia?
I think it's Foundation as well.
Oh, Garcia's two foundations.
Yeah,
That's
there's two
right.
foundations. Splitting the bill here. That's the sponsors. Right now, we're
Whoa,
getting mixed.
oh no!
So like I was saying, you know, last round, we didn't get to see it much, but we were seeing it here. Morgan having access to that that air dash basically can actually thwart some charge characters, right? You can throw them off, reverse their input so they're unable to get the moves, but Dr. B making his comeback.
Off to a fantastic start. And oh, Eton out there. He had scratched a little bit of that itch, but oh, Vicky misses the punish there. Vicky was off to a great start there. Dr. B was able to chip a bit away, but now Vicky's got like a bit of an advantage in Rome. We saw Vicky shaking her head like at the end of that first round there, and what I feel like she was going through is if I just bought my Sagat a little bit more space, if I just got a little bit more stripes on that Tiger, you know, much like that movie Umthrfkr where they should have gave Hugh Grant as Tony the Tiger more time. He was fantastic. He was the only thing good about that movie besides Bill Burr. But anyways, I digress.
Yeah, Vicky's a very like emotional player. She's very charismatic in her movement, right? And you can tell after a set, before a set, during the set, Vicky is very colorful in her play. Nice DP. You saw it right there.
Yep.
She was like, I know this is going to connect. You see the extra oomph in that DP on the camera there. We're going to eat this throw from Dr. B. And we still in a really good situation, but, oh, doesn't get all of that nightmare knee press.
Yeah, but with that S groove, I mean, he can pretty much just throw them out there. Not even like their OD moves. There's no cost to it in that level 3 Psycho Crusher. That's what closed it out previously when these two, when we saw that previously. So, I'm just saying, I just love Psycho Crusher finishes. Gives me that vibe of getting a game over in Alpha 3 every single time I think about it.
Oh, dude, and you got to go run it back. Because I know some Alpha 3s in the arcade, you get one chance to fight them, right?
Yeah, and it's a 1-frame Psycho Crusher, which he should never have again. But I mean, he's a boss character, so whatever.
Street Fighter 6 Bison looking kind of cracked right now, so who knows?
He's got an overhead, because you were talking about how against Bison you want to like hold down back. Like a lot, you want to crouch block for days, but now they gave him an overhead, so they got to change that. Why did you do that, Capcom? Oh, the Kachosin City, but only one of them connects. Oh, no.
Yeah, the unorthodox pacing at which she throws the fans. Nice spot dodge again, Dr.B using the mechanics. Showing you, man, his tool set is ridiculous.
Man, that was such a good confirm from VickiViper that just does not work out because the Dictator was off of the ground. Because of that, like you mentioned, the mechanics moving in his favor here. And now match point for Dr.B. VickiViper trying to survive with the Tiger.
Sagat trying to get this raise in Shadowloo right now. Yep, there it is. I want more money. I know you got more money.
More money, more medals. Bring it to me, says VickiViper. I am the king of this Jebaileyland. Bring me your finest meats and cheeses.
Speaking of meat, another Sagat pulling up to the stage right now.
That was a Kenny Mayne reference, by the way.
Ooh.
Oh, big whip energy there. Dr. B in the driver's seat here.
Oh, it's so tense right now. I'm trying to see who's going to get the first big hit. Dr. B with the health lead. Vicky with the
It's
anti-super.
Tiger Raid. I know it hits low, but I can still catch you when you're standing.
Ooh, and we're getting so much. Close
Level
to
3. Oh, but the raid doesn't happen. Let's see the punch.
No!
No!
Oh, but Dr. B missed his light. Confirm it to super. Gonna shoot out the Tiger Cannons. Infinite level 1s from this range. And Dr. B is gonna take that one, eliminating VickiViper. She's going to get 4th place. Thank you for playing as Dr. B advances into top 3.
Top 4 finish from VickiViper. Fantastic effort by her. I mean, just absolutely awesome. I mean, that's something you got to be proud of on the way home. And look at the camaraderie there. It's a great rivalry between these two players, and she continues to just find ways. I just love the way VickiViper just reinvents these retro games all along the Y-axis, and that's really what excites me the most. But Dr. B moving forward into the top 3 where he can make a statement, and then there were 3. There was Pat, there was Boss, there was B.
There it is, and all 3 strong players coming in to this winner side. They were all on the winner side, I should say, this top 8. So, you know, no surprise here. Of course, it is going to be the 2 lone American players here. Only one can go up against Japan's finest, and we're going to see who's going to be the one. Try to take down Boss, man. Who's it going to be, man?
Yeah, this one's going to be heated. So, I mean, I just want to say this. If there's one fight in particular that I wish could be 3 out of 5, I would love it if it was between this FKR and Dr. B throwing down. So I absolutely love this rivalry. I've seen this trash talk extend from forums across Facebook, in between the millions of hashtags Dr. B throws out there with his mixtapes. But we're definitely on that. Looking forward to bringing you this loser's final match.
Oh, yeah. We hope you guys at home have been enjoying the action. You know, we're in the nitty-gritty of this bracket right now. 2 more sets, potentially 3 if there's a reset to go here. So we are wrapping things up, but there's a lot of CEO action still all day long. I know they're in the ring. We're in the cage, but they're in the ring. You know, Tekken is happening, Street Fighter's happening, but of course we got that classic CVS2, a game that in a lot of cases, even for myself, I mean, this was a game that introduced me to the wider margin of SNK.
It did as well too.
For a lot of us here.
Yeah, because I once had a passport issue that kept me in Venezuela for a week.
Oh, wow.
And at the time when this happened around 2005, Street Fighter wasn't really big. So like in the Casa de Videos that I would go to, everybody was playing KOF. So I had to use like things I knew from CVS2 in KOF and play a little 98 2000, which I like, but then it was mostly 99, which is garbage.
Yeah,
you know, kind of. So, but it was still cool because like that kind of made me evolve me more into a KOF player, which is like the origin stories of how we find these games are such amazing. But I want to say one thing too, also. While we finish buttons and we're selecting the characters for competing here, is let us know, like put us out in the chat, like what games do you want to see in a CVS collection?
Ooh, okay, yeah. I mean, there's quite a few, right? Because you got the card games that they made.
Oh yeah, let's throw those in there, right?
Anything with a Capcom and SNK, I'm in there. But here we go.
Was it the Neo Geo Pocket, if I recall?
Yep, the Neo Geo Pocket. Yep, with the card game, and it's like a little chibi game as well too with his characters. But yeah. Here we go, Pat going up against Dr. B. Pat bringing in the Honda. Perhaps we'll see some roll cancel 100 hands here. Such a hard thing to deal with.
Now, one thing that's really okay, so Dr. B here on the S groove, and yeah, Cammy S groove is like very dangerous because gets that dodge, it gets those medium punches in there involved. You're going to see a problem.
Yeah, the only problem I see right now is Dudley in the background reading newspaper with boxing gloves on. What's going on, brother? You all right? You need somebody to
that
talk
also
to?
happens in Knuckles as well, that show. He eats a handful of grapes. And Wade's like, for someone who doesn't have fingers, grapes is a very interesting choice.
Why grapes, bro?
And now it's like, I look at the same way holding the sports section with the gloves. Like, what's the point here?
He's reading the funnies. Oh, this is great. Right now, we're trying to see who's going to take
Oh,
this
what
one.
a trade! Dr.B with the stand roundhouse takes it. Very close there.
That's a great button from Cammy, man. That stand roundhouse gets the job done. Stand first as well can also link off of stand light punch and lead to massive damage. Just a crouch fierce, though.
Such good range on that, and then being able to see that empty Devils reverse their landing and then Dr.B taking advantage of it.
And I like the assessment here from Pat, too. Like, just not trying to fall for those roll shenanigans. We're getting hit, though, and everything is starting to count here. Great stuff from Dr. B. Oh, he is nickel and diming him, Chris.
Yeah, indeed, and punishing even that Psycho Crusher with the stand roundhouse there. Great response.
What? I've never seen this before. Wins with the stun? That is crazy.
We've seen some wild stunts here before, but to be able to take it into the next round, that's just wild.
Insane, bro. You'll love to see it.
Like, he's in between the rounds, like, hold up, I need an Alka-Seltzer, man. Like,
My head is spinning, bro.
yeah, but still good enough to connect with the Psycho Crusher, canceling off of that knee press there. And then Dr. B staring at a low guard gauge, and this time he's got a stun of his own and blocks the roll there. I'm paying the power bill this time. Get crushed.
Bro, that Alka-Seltzer must have had some extra stuff in it because that man recovered quickly. Pat with the quick turnaround, putting Dr. B on his anchor character.
Oh, that was definitely some Daytona delight there. He was just reaching for.
Ooh.
Oh, blocks the DP though.
Oh, but we get the full extension there.
Oh, he connects him with the head stop. I love it. Style it on him.
Fire C groove combo right there. Whoa!
Oh, he sends him back with that jumping weak kick. What?
I don't even think that was an interaction Dr. B was ready for. You saw he reeled back, and he was the one that got the hit. There it is, though. Knee press nightmare. And to the Psycho Crusher follow-up, Pat's going to take the first game. And look at that, the head shake, the reassurance. Yeah, I did that. I know it was good.
I mean, what a nightmare after re-cornering him there, but being able to respond and come back is just what makes this loser's final. Like, I gotta say, man, this is the pearl of the this is the ribeye of the tomahawk. Like, if you're looking at the snake here in the top 8, man, because it's back and forth between these two, and we're gonna see another chapter of it. They are counterpicking in each other's heads. Pat here is like, oh, you want it? Remember what he was saying. We wanted to see that C-Groove Honda. Oh, you want that C-Groove Honda?
Got the C groove on Dr. B. And of course, guys, remember, this is top 3 losers finals, typically a 3 out of 5, but it's only 2 out of 3 now. So Dr. B doesn't have much leg room for an extra game. And right now, getting opened up by the sumo head confirmed, and that's going to be the first round.
Yeah, 3 tips, dunking it in there. My man's Honda is eating, and he's eating well like it's Jiro's dreams of sushi.
Bro, he's eating well like me last night, bro. I had the Greek truck. I went to the donut truck. That boy was big eating last night, man. Good food out
he
here.
was in line for the other food truck while he was waiting for his food with the other, you know? He said, put every cereal in that bag of donuts.
Everything.
There we go, yeah.
What cereal you want? Yes.
Yes. Cinnamon sugar and Lucky Charms, all of it.
Oh, okay. Wow. So Dr. B's going to throw him again. This time pushing him closer to the corner. There it is. Caught the mash.
Empty jump with the links.
And I like the finesse right there. Let that scissors kick rock. He said, boom. I love it, man. I love having a player cam because you just get to see the personalities of the players explode through their play.
Yeah, it's especially fantastic when you just get to see how much Jebailey's feeling himself as well. And I try to gauge it off that and see where the money goes there. And then Dr. B getting in mixtape mode. Well, my man here, Pat Van Pelt, just like, oh, no, not quite painting the fence and everybody together. But you're seeing it getting close because he's got that dog in him kind of look like that I see on the sidelines of Commanders games. Like, you know, our quarterback, our rookie QB is going to throw 5 interceptions, but we're still taking it in overtime. We're going to get our coin flip. So.
Oh, yeah. Trying to get this coin flip right here off the head stomp, but nobody home. Pixel of health left. Anything would do. So lucky that roll didn't kill him there. That was very peculiar. But, yeah, look at that. Pat just content on building some meter with those crouch mediums. I mean, he ain't got much to do, right? Just kind of forced Dr. B out of his element here. Anything would do, and there's the chip. I mean, going down. I love the chip kills in this game, dude.
I miss those animations. They're fantastic. Yeah, they really are. But likewise, what I liked about his strategy there, what Dr. B was trying to do, is just deny as much HP coming back to him, so he could just instantly get to work with the Sagat and then get chased down. Oh, below the ring! How did the Dictator duck it?
Huh?
How did the Dictator duck it?
Oh my God. Ooh. Oh.
Like,
In that jump, yes, sir.
man, Pat's Dictator ducking that cannon shot like some of Dr. B's haters be ducking. No.
Now, I do have a question here. If Dr. B wins this, right, is it in the rule set to swap your groove? Because technically it's not the same character. Like, if he wanted to go back to S groove if he had won.
I don't know, because I also don't know if that also applies to character order as well.
Right. So I know, like, in KOF, you can switch your order because it's technically the same characters.
Ah.
Yeah, but I was wondering if you could switch your groove. Regardless, though, I guess we'll find that out if Dr. B wins, but it looks like he might not be able to. Pat with the super confirm, and that's going to be it.
Taking it to grand finals, that ends it for Dr. B there. Going, and that was just a fantastic effort there. But once again, another chapter in the rivalry closes as Pat Van Pelt was able to go in Dr. B's head and just continue to chase him just the right way. A lot of exchanges, man. Dr. B had some good reads, but a lot of exchanges didn't fully work out the way that he wanted to.
Yeah.
And I know he's gonna lab that out. He's gonna think about it. He's gonna find this man somewhere else in the U.S. and he's gonna come after him for CVS2 because it's like that.
Dr. B, I mean, he will tell you straight up, man, he loves this game. He lives this game. And, I mean, you see him walking around with a belt. He's got his own custom-made belt because he's trying to let you know that he's a champ. Unfortunately, not going to be able to get his hands on the CEO title, but he does go home with the medal. He goes home with another top 3 placing as well. So good stuff to him. But Pat is going to advance on.
Yo, good stuff. Pat Van Pelt advancing there, getting another notch in his book. I know a lot of people out there have been rooting for him to put Dr. B in his place, and he does it again on a back-to-back basis. So advancing after a hell of a loser's final match that we put
really
together.
good.
And that's going to take us over to the last 2, the grand finals.
Final of all finals here. There can be only one CEO 2024 champion, of course. Boss all the way from Japan, poised, ready to take yet another one. You go to his start GG, you just see first, and looking to wrap up another one. But Pat has the potential here as the lone American player in this bracket to do it, to defeat the legacy player boss. Look, even his arcade stick's got the CVS2 grid design on there, man. This guy, talk about, sleeping and eat, sleeping and breathing it. Boss, of course, man, the guy who is CVS2. It is his DNA. It is his makeup.
As we do this button check, Rome, I also want to point out that I think, in particular, I would love if a CVS2 collection had kind of that menu in the transitions that we see like on Boss's stick, those graphics.
Oh, that would
I
be
know
nice.
for a fact, I know there's people in Street Fighter 4 and 5 who have modded the UI of the game to have like those CVS2 announcing the cadence of it. So I know, like, it's not just as you mentioned, like with the announcing as well, and also you and I talked a bit about like the soundtrack, how like we like certain tracks more than just love making tracks. Like I like the Windmill stage song.
That
one's a vibe,
nice and calm.
you know?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Like I said, I hear Wicked Fight, and immediately I'm ready to go. I just think that stage is dope, all the cameos. I mean, this game in general, like if you ever get a chance to just pay attention to the backgrounds, there's so many cool cameos, a lot of deep cuts in some of them, characters you wouldn't even see. Like they have Star Gladiator characters in some of the backgrounds. And it's like, huh? But
Saturday Night Slam
Saturday Night
Masters,
Slam,
like
yeah, Art of Fighting 3, as you get right there. But here we go. It is grand finals. Let's make some noise in here if y'all can hear me. I know it's early. Chat, get hype as well. Grand finals, Pat player on one side, and we got Boss on the player two with that big W by his name.
And Pat is going straight to the C group here. No nonsense, just all business. Give me those level 1, level 2 to cancel into the special moves. It's time to take it on.
Oh, yeah. See some roll cancel 100 hands, but there's the snake strikes from Yamazaki keeping Honda at bay.
Yeah, don't ever step between me and Billy Kane again. That kind of energy.
You already know.
Oh, caught him on the jump back, but he activates. So I'm going to take the damage and the meter. Great start from Pat Van Pelt. Until that
counter, and he gets the follow. That is so crazy. Normally, in like SNK titles, Yamazaki doesn't get a combo after his counter. Unless it's like the EX counter. But that is so dope to see he gets that in this game.
And Boss is like, hey, since we've been taunting all throughout the top 8, I mean, I might as well do that.
Ooh.
And he's definitely giving that face like, yeah, it was intentional. That's the thing, man. If I accidentally taunt someone, Rome, I don't apologize.
Yeah, of course. Huh?
Don't show your cards, man.
Hey, look, if it works, it works.
It works, indeed. Can Boss tie this? Can be able Pat tie this up? Try not to spend more of his resources to do it to get it even closer.
Yeah, you don't want to spin meter and you don't want to give up too much real estate. You don't want to lose health. But, of course, that was a bad decision right there, going for the knee. And we get the corner. That was so smart from Boss. Oh, and he gets the stun as well. Big damage here. And look at that, Chris. He didn't even have to spin any of that A groove. So we're coming into this third round with free activation range. Range, and of course, Pat's gonna have to think about his approach here. He doesn't want to get opened up by it.
That's why I love Boss's Yamazaki. I like to call it a tribe called Boss because he doesn't even need to ask, can I kick it? He goes straight to the yes, you can.
Kick in the door. There it is. Oh, he tried to hey, getting a little frisky with it there.
Yeah, this time, he did it. But Boss ain't the kind of dude who's like, oh no, no pun intended. He intends the puns.
You saw him, a little smile on his face.
Yeah,
right
you
there.
see that smile, you know it.
Yeah, he's a little cheeky stuff. Of course, we're coming in with this Bison, the patented blue and gold color. Has this in every game available.
Indeed, that smile that says it all. I'm not locked up with you. You're locked up with me. And I got a whole can of that Sherwin-Williams ready to paint you with that indigo.
Oh, man.
Deeper purple for that Blanka. He's calling him out.
He's going to Phthalo blue, right? May throw that on the board as well, man. Beat the devil out this Blanka. But we'll find out if we can get the activation going. Of course, Pat going to be very defensive. Nice Blanka ball. Going to be evasive right there as well.
We're going to watch the old rush. Basically, no punish on that Blanka dive there, but still from the corner. Ooh, Boss takes it. He got the activation. He painted him from far away. He threw down that bait from the other side of the bus stop. I'm talking, this is that XL mural from Jet Set Radio, baby.
Get him in there. Yo, nice trip right there on the recovery frames. Oh, sneaks in another throw back to the corner, and we can drive this to the anchor. Oh, missing the heavy kick, and Boss was ready with that confirm. Gets the roll, the fake crossover, and Boss closes that one out there, taking that first game. And, of course, folks, this is 2 out of 3. He is one more away from being your CEO champion.
That was vicious. That was malicious. Boss going below the discus and just sweeping it out. Now he's one fight away from closing it. I mean, man, it don't matter. It don't matter who's drawing these characters. It don't matter if it's Akiman or Bengus. Boss is bringing it out there, baby. One match away from Grand Finals. How is this Pat Van Pelt going to respond? C-Groove Honda right there. He's got it. This Honda, I'm telling you, it's more than just your ordinary Honda. This is the kind of Honda that John Cena drives. It goes smooth going 140 on the highway. He prefers to drive it over a Bugatti, apparently.
I heard
that's John. Okay.
That's what he says? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Says,
John's an interesting guy. I mean, we've seen the commercials with him in it. Oh, the roll cancel knife. Gets stabbed up. Not in the London street, bro. This is not the kind of guy you want to run into.
Oh, no.
How are you kicking sand off of concrete? Only Yamazaki can do that as he takes that first round.
Hey, man, anything can happen. You know, it's Shark Week, so I want perfect character that these two killers you don't want to be in the pool with.
Oh, man.
Air to air, sea to sea, surf and turf from the bus stop and back behind the Billy Kane. Even Dudley's not even reading the newspaper. Like, nah, I ain't reading that. I'm done with that.
Yeah, Dudley left, bro. He said, I got to get out. I got to get out of here like Squidward right now. We're trying to figure this one out. Bison, just getting opened up in every trade, not working out for Pac. That's going to be very rough. But there's that stand heavy kick from Yamazaki. Oh! The counter on the right side and the command grab for the win. Boss is looking unbeatable right now.
Yo, Rome, he called that out from another coast. As soon as he saw the reverse, he said, not today, Satan. Smacked him on down. My man on tournament point here. Let's see Boss get it. Pat Van Pelt responding, Blanka balling up in there. He's like, I'm trying to keep this light purple. I ain't trying to get that dark psycho purple, but the dictator's on deck.
You know it is coming here. We just need this one hit. Whoa!
He slashed from the other side.
Big booty Blanka getting hit right there. Speaking of big booty, why my boy... Yo, come on, Yamazaki. You can't be doing that, bro. Just toot it up, going down, and here comes Bison.
Yeah, he's about to show him we got... I'm sorry, I'm getting my
it's all good.
I'm getting my gears back, man.
It's all good.
Because now you got me thinking about Blanka and BBLs. Like, what's with you,
man? I mean, he got hit from the back there, so that was kind of crazy. And we tried to go for the roll activation in the air. Just going to drive some of that guard gauge down here and just keep them pressure. Look how much he did already.
Thank the Capcom gods for not giving this dictator an overhead, because that keeps Pat in this match.
Oh, okay.
Big Shock and Energy pushing him back there. Oh, exactly.
This is looking rough.
Oh! Got that BBL Psycho Crusher, and now we are painted them fences. Boss all the way to the victory. Knee presses his way to being your CVS 2 CEO 2024 campeón. Big up to Boss!
Boss came, saw, conquered. He is the victor of today. Of course, the man to beat coming into this tournament, but you got to give it up to all of the top 8 players. Everyone did the best they can, put on a phenomenal show. There was even some nice character diversity, right? We saw some Nako, we saw some Morrigan, we just saw Honda in that grand final set. You got to give it up to these players, but man, Boss, eat, sleep, and breathe CVS2, so it's going to be very hard to try and defeat him, man.
Yeah, just an awesome, diverse top 8. Just the way that the talent came together. You got new faces and you got some rivalries renewed. You added some new chapters, some of those rivalries as well. You know, you got some debates, you got some smiles, and you got some revenge served cold on many different sides. And also, shout outs to this room that we got a 55-man bracket over here at this CEO staple. And that only means the execution's going to get tighter. The combos are going to get bigger. It's going to get wider because we're about to show you that CVS2 is really like that. It's been an absolute honor over here in Daytona to call it with it and getting that top 8 action. This is just a hell of a stream to be a part of on a Sunday morning. I'm glad you could join us.
This was a beautiful time. I hope you woke up. If you were asleep, hope that CVS2 action got you feeling real good again. CEO is not done, man. We got so many other games too coming up. I believe this is it for us on this channel. But there is, obviously, Tekken is going to be happening. Street Fighter is going up to top 8. I do
If you
think
make top 8
Strive is happening.
CVS2, come to the left side
There is
where
a
I'm
lot of
standing.
games
Top
going
8
on. And it's been a
CVS2.
phenomenal weekend, and we still not done yet. We're going to have the award ceremony as we pass it over to Jebailey.
Oh, I guess I'm on. Hey, thank you for that. Guys, give it up to Rome and Team Chris for commentating CVS2. Thank you guys always. You guys have been coming for many years, so I appreciate you. With that said, we're going to give our top 8 awards for CVS2. He went home but got his medal yesterday. Give it up to Vodka Gilbowski is not here. Yay. In 7th place, and a big thank you to Ben. He's been to every single CEO, and we've had 14 of them. So, Ben, thank you so much, man. Is this your first medal after 14 years? Not here. Okay, yeah. Anyways, give it up to Ben Reed in 7th place. In 5th place, he should be below me because he had a DQ in top 8. Give it up to Flocker. Also in 5th place, give it up to Alex Jebailey. Yay! Shang Tsung wins. No. In 4th place, give it up to VickiViper. In 3rd place, give it up to Strike First, Dr.B, Galaxy B, Instagram postee. He is my demon, but I'll give him credit. And in 2nd place, give it up to Pat Van Effen Pelt. You mother F-Kra. F-Kra. Got it. Thank you. And your CEO 2024, my friend all the way from Japan, give it up to your champion, Bass. One more time, guys. CVS2. If you didn't know, if it wasn't for CVS2, CEO would not exist. That is my game that I started competing in. So shout outs to that. Hopefully with Terry Mai and 6 coming out, man, the future is bright for CVS series. So we will see hopefully by 2030 or some shit. So with that said, thank you guys so much.
But that's going to be it, folks. It's been a beautiful tournament, and like Jebailey has said, CVS2, the legacy continues on. keeping and breathing through us here. But man, it's been a pleasure. I'm Rome himself. It has been a lot of fun to do this with you, Chris.
Yeah, exactly, man. Happy to bring it here from SoFlo, be connected. I love when CVS commentary is like the Capcom side of the SNK side, because I learn a lot. You know, streamers learn a lot, but also like we all learn a lot in this tournament, and seeing like just the diversity and just the stretches of just the top 8 players. I'm actually really happy for Ben Reed. I mean, like coming out of CEO, he's actually 10-year CEO for me, but 14 years CEO for him, and that kind of dedication, competing in this staple tournament like that. I mean, it's brilliant, and it's like you really saw like how this game like evolves and folds, and I'm really like not just with Terry and Mai coming with Street Fighter 6, which I'm very much looking forward to and loving, but like I'm really hoping that we could like continue to port this game, continue to release it, and make it more accessible, because not only with the talent that are on level, let's also give a shout out to the TOs who bring this game alive, like kind of the people, and not just keeping this game alive and giving us a version of play, but making sure that it's the right version of play, making sure that you know, we're in the correct Naomi version, or that we got the Dreamcast version, or in this case, we got the accessible PS2 versions that have like the converters working correctly, and all the work to make sure that the buttons hit, whether we're on console or MiSTer or arcade hardware. I mean, like, really, the retro scene has been carried so much by the great efforts of these TOs.
Hard, yeah.
Yeah, and exactly. I mean, I've seen retro tournaments not run this. I've seen the complications with even having a stream.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, because that stuff wasn't, it wasn't made for what we have in today's age when it comes to streaming and stuff.
And I'm telling you, these TOs have worked their asses off to make sure that we got a great version of it as well. So we're looking forward to seeing CVS2's got support. It's got a lot of love. Look at the views on YouTube out there. This is my favorite game to commentate. It's always an honor to do this, to be a part of this, and exactly as Jebailey said, a staple of CEO. But seeing that culture evolve, and as this event and CEO Taku and the culture and the community will continue to evolve all around all stages of Florida and how it comes together, I am devoutly more hyped to see what the next top 8 is going to be, what the next situation is going to be, and really like just how we're going to get on out and get those grooves on. So like, yo, go to your arcade, find a cabinet out there, like shout outs to my boy Blue Minder, get on that Flycast.
Yeah, shout outs to Blue Minder.
Yeah, he's with my homie from high school, man. So like,
nice. That's
cool.
Yeah,
we're best friends, and it's like. And it's like, I really love what these guys have done for the community, and they equally deserve as much praise as the players and the talent level that we've seen throw down like that. So really wanted to extend my heart to that, and just and seriously, if you haven't come to CEO, like this is a must-attend event. So it really is. So it's nothing but love here. It's nothing but pleasure coming out here. Exactly, throwing down with you, Rome, throwing down with these excellent players. Like watch the VODs again, learn some things, and exactly, you can reach me, Team Chris Plays, on X. I love calling it that. And also, like, you can find me on Team Chris on Twitch. Just shout out Team Chris. Blow some smoke signals in the air or something. I'm there. I'm always there.
Just pull up. Yeah, same with me. I mean, Rome himself. You can see the ads down there. That's the same on Twitch, on YouTube, on everything else. If you want to hear more about anything, man, I love this game. I like talking about this game as well, even though I'm not really a competitive player, but I grew up on CVS2, and it is one of the reasons why I'm even here to even do this stuff, is watching games like this. But with that being said, guys, it's been a beautiful tournament, and I believe that is going to be the end of it. So once again, I'm Rome himself. He's Team Chris. Enjoy yourselves, guys. Relax. We got more CEO action coming up on various streams. But thank you and have a good one. We'll see you next time.
Thanks. Take care.